Brightline trains. While gas prices are at an all-time high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before you ride. Jump the punch. Book today at gobrightline.com.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for two.
First time in an elevator.
Penthouse.
The Penthouse. Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Penthouse, top floor, got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Mr. Greek, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal?
I'm 6 deep behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek!
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yeah, you're in the Penthouse on a great Tuesday, a Taco Tuesday, a Fat Tuesday, your sisters, you know what Tuesday. It is a good Tuesday. We got tickets for Dave Matthews at 11:45. Woo! Something happened to me this morning. You will not be surprised. I had to get a ride. Nutter, it's not funny. Jimmy is out. Nutter is here. And boy, is he already like big time in the company. He's got an assistant.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. And who is your assistant? What is her name?
Her name is Charisse. You know Charisse.
I know. I wanted him to say her name.
Oh, that's what it is. He forgot.
He calls her a racer.
I know her name, Mr. Nutter. Thank you for the. We'll get into your ride in a minute. Good morning to the star of the show, the person who makes everything happen, lights on a Christmas tree, the cheese in the moon. Good morning, Francis.
Hello. Hi. Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Oh, man. Every time you say Happy Tuesday and Taco Tuesday, I'm like, damn it, I got to change up my dinner plans.
Oh, what are we doing?
I always forget. We use too many people.
Okay.
I was going to do a bolognese today, but I'm like, now I want tacos.
Oh, bolognese would be great.
No, now I want tacos.
I'll pick up the wine. I'll drop it by your door.
Oh, perfect. Where's my tequila at, by the way?
I forgot. I just remembered. Oh, my God. I told you last night.
Since last week, and I brought him cigars, and he was like, we discussed, because I had cigars, he had tequila, we're going to do a trade. I was a woman of my word. Brought it, and then you're like, Monday, I promise I'll bring you. I'm like, all right. And then you're like, Tuesday, and here's Tuesday. And you said you were going to put it on your forehead, write it on your hand. I don't see any notes.
I thought you were going to write me a text. I forgot.
No, it's not my responsibility to remind you of a gift.
I don't think I. Well, anyway,
yes.
I was in a parking lot today, like a kid waiting for my dad to go to school. And Frances pulled up, and she's like, looking at me. She goes, "Are you waiting for me?"
Well, I was like putting on my lip gloss, and I just see him standing there, and he's looking towards my car. And so I rolled down my window. I'm like, do you know me?
Do you need?
Excuse me?
Do you need anything? Like, what are you?
How can I help you?
Yeah. And at first he said yeah, and he was like, no, I'm waiting on Nutter.
Yeah.
But I knew why, because I texted him this morning, because we got a brand new air conditioning unit in the building. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
And yesterday it was freezing. Today feels good.
Yeah.
So it's been so hot. I've been wearing shorts to work because it's hot outside. I still don't have AC in my house. Hopefully that's today. We needed a compressor. And so hopefully it's today or tomorrow. So I was just like, I wear shorts. So G-Man was very kind yesterday, and he was like, just a heads up, it's freezing.
Yeah. Because
I know you wear shorts to work. And I'm like, thank you. So I texted him again today, and I was like, hey, is it cold in the studio? And you're like, give me a minute.
Still not there.
You're like, I'm not there. I got another flat. And I think you tried to give me an LOL, because I saw an LO, and I just gave him that emoji with the face palm to the face to the hand to the face.
Oh my God.
Palm to the face.
Yep. Palm to the face.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh God.
A flat.
there was no nail in my tire.
What is?
I don't know.
I think you need. I think those fix-a-flats are phooey. I really do because that's what you've had. And
I've had run flats though. And
that's what I mean. The run flats, not a fix-a-flat. The run flats.
The whole thing sucks. It just does. But Mercedes gave me a water, which is nice.
Oh, that makes up for everything.
Show it to you guys right now on our camera. Go to our website. I'm showing up the water, and they give me a ride here. I know it's always bad when you know everybody at a place where you're getting something fixed. You're always like, hey, Greek.
How's it going, Greek? G-Man, hey.
G-Man, what's up?
You bring the cannolis this time?
I'm like, all right, thank you.
So you were able to drive the car to Mercedes?
Yes.
Okay, and then they gave you a ride over?
When I was driving up from Boca, about 90% of the way, the light went on, and it just said, Greek, you're screwed. You got another flat tire.
So is it a flat or is it just low on air? Because that little light, what does it say? It says on there, like it has a message saying you have a flat?
No, it says you're low on air. And then I went to Mercedes, and I waited like 15 minutes. They put it on the lift, and they said you got a nail, and they showed me the picture.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And I was just
well, at least it wasn't a screw.
Yeah, it was.
Nutter this morning, it was like Greek's doing everybody a service around the whole county, just picking up nails for people.
Yeah.
It's so kind of you.
Then I had to go to Dunkin' Donuts with Nutter, and he drives like he's 13. I mean, like, you got the fastest car in the world.
I know, but
you're behind I'm like, Nutter, let's go.
There's traffic. We weren't in a rush, you know.
You didn't know where he was going?
Somebody hit him not that long ago.
I have PTSD from driving.
Yeah.
You have what, PTSD?
Yeah.
PTSD.
From what, getting hit?
Yeah.
I thought you were in your car when you got hit.
I was in my car when it got hit.
I thought you weren't.
I got rear-ended on I-95.
What do you think? His car was driving itself?
I thought it was parked.
No.
I didn't listen. His car is very nice, though. You keep it pretty clean.
No, I do. I try to. And then you're in there with your sandwich getting crumbs all over. I don't even let my kids eat in the car. But I was like, you know what? This is G. He can have his coffee and his food, so...
And who bought you breakfast this morning?
You did. Thank you, by the way. Who drove you?
You said, if you buy me breakfast, you
Little
can eat in the
tit for
car.
tat.
I was like, okay, this is going to work out great.
But I think everyone in the listening audience needs to chip in $1 or $2 just for you picking up all the loose nails on the roadways and pay for this tire.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's life. It happens.
So, and real talk, 6 months, let's say 6 months. Well, no, let's go back to the beginning of the year. How many months are we in? We're at 8 months, 7 months, 8 months. How many flat tires or issues with your tires have you had in 2022?
I would say at least 6.
That is insanity.
At least 6.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to the garage today.
Is there a lot of construction by where you live?
No, I'm going to go to the where I live today and ask them to look at the cameras. Because they even said to me,
do you think there should get shenanigans? Do you think somebody's just like dropping nails by your car?
I don't have any enemies. I really don't get involved in anybody at all.
Everybody has an enemy. Even if you don't think it, there's always somebody out there that does not like you.
You rub someone the wrong way, maybe. Yep. I don't know. This is kind of, it's cool. It seems too
Saturday
good.
night I was rubbing somebody. I don't know if it was the wrong way.
Well, did she like it or not? I mean, you could tell.
She called me yesterday.
All right, so it was the right way. You're fine.
And well, she didn't say anything about tomorrow. We got Dave Matthews stickers. We got a lot coming at you. I got to get my tire fixed. Franny, she came in today and she just said, we're doing it. Let's go, Greek. And no sauces at Dunkin' Donuts, but we're going to make it happen. We're coming back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory. Here's one, Dieter. Which Kardashian would you want to bang? Kim, Khloe, or Kourtney?
There's also 2 other ones,
Kendall
too.
What about the Jenners?
I'm not familiar with the whole Kardashian clan. I just know of the 3 main ones.
Probably Kim.
Of course, she's got a butt bigger than Doogie's.
Rover's Morning Glory. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival September 23rd and 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale right now. AXS.com.
Stream it free on the CW app and CWTV.com.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival is connecting all of us.
Brought to you by the CW's new hit series, All American Homecoming. Stream every episode now for free, only on the CW app.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Almost 3 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage, the world's only nose cleaner that helps flush out airborne germs with powered suction. But what do doctors have to say about Navage? Here's Dr. Tonya Farmer, a board-certified ear, nose, and throat specialist.
Most airborne allergens and viruses enter through your nose. When that happens, it can cause congestion and irritation, and that just makes you feel miserable. You can get a cold, you can get flu, sinus infections, or even worse. Flushing your nose with a saline solution is the most effective way to flush all of those dangerous threats out of your nose. So now when patients come in my office, I tell them I highly recommend that you use Navage on a daily basis for overall good health and wellness.
And Navage is all natural and drug-free at Navage.com, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Mike Lang here from Air Around the Clock. With 2 huge warehouses full of air conditioners from top brands such as American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, a fix to your AC problems is just one call away. Air Around the Clock, 1-888-FIX-MY-AC.
You've seen him on Silicon Valley and Office Christmas Party. See him live. TJ Miller at the Palm Beach Improv Friday and Saturday.
I'm not a very cool guy. I'm really not. I know this because what do cool guys do when they get a Corona? Huh? What do they do with the lime? They'll press the lime down into the bottle, and they turn the bottle upside down so the lime slowly floats upwards to the bottom of the bottle. And by the time they turn it back around, usually they're having sex with a woman.
Get your tickets today at PalmBeachImprov.com. PalmBeachImprov.com.
The job market is competitive right now, so you need to be competitive to attract top talent. If you're trying to fill open positions at your business, iHeartMedia is here to help. Use radio and digital targeting to find fresh, passive candidates currently in the workforce. These candidates are listening right now, looking for new opportunities. Together, we can let the community know you're hiring. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach. My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Hello, this is Joe Cordell. Over the past 30 years, I've had people come up to me, often other lawyers, to tell me what a clever marketing idea it was for Cordell & Cordell to commit to men in divorce. Though intended as a compliment, such statements have always bothered me. For one thing, it's far from clear that a decision that's likely to disaffect half the market is a good business decision. But more troubling is the presumption that Cordell & Cordell's success is largely a result of good marketing. I think if you ask one of our 300-plus attorneys or one of our 100,000-plus former clients, that you'd hear a lot about experience, client care, and integrity. These are the much harder things that best account for the growth and reputation over time of any law firm, including Cordell & Cordell. Having said all this, I am proud of our marketing messages, and I do want guys to know that we're here to help them.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
The Stuff They Don't Want You to Know podcast delves into popular culture's most persistent mysteries. Now, there's something else that the guys at Stuff They Don't Want You to Know want you to know. They've got a new book coming out. Packed with illustrations, the Stuff They Don't Want You to Know book is written in the same smart, conversational style you love hearing on the podcast. Available October 11th. Pre-order now at StuffYouShouldReadBooks.com or wherever you buy your books.
Hey, it's the Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. Horse racing is the sport of kings. Get in the winter circle at Gulfstream Park at Tito's Handmade Vodka Roll-Up Bar. Enjoy a Bloody Mary or experience any of the great seafood trackside. This is a perfect afternoon. Get over to the track and enjoy Tito's Handmade Vodka. Even if your horse doesn't come into money, you'll feel like a winner every time with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Stop by Tito's Handmade Vodka Roll-Up Bar and make any afternoon a winner. Pay. I am the Greek, and you are not, thank God, especially today when you're getting flats. Jimmy's out, but Nutter's here.
Good morning, G-Man.
And he has a very nice assistant with him, Charisse.
Hello.
That was pretty close. And, of course, we got Franny.
Hi. What's going on? I was very excited to hear that Charisse was there.
Oh, so was I.
I was.
Oh, my God.
Our new boss, Jason, came in, and he was like, hey. He was like, you know her? I was like, yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, she's
and I was like, I bet you Greek won't remember her name. I didn't say that.
We have a great friendship, her and I.
You do.
I even have gone out of my way at other places where she might stop by to say hi. So I've done a lot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and yeah, he's done a lot. I love how him stopping by to say hi is doing a lot in a relationship. Right. He's like, I'm going to bless you with my presence. Is what happened.
Well, I did a little bit more than that, but I don't want to get into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm used to it, bare minimum, with these men.
I love you. She's back for Greek Good Iron.
Yeah.
Come on, that's coming up September 8th at Strike Cigar Lounge. We're excited about that. So before you know, be there. And, of course, you got Nutter. Now, Nutter, what is the shirt you're wearing today?
Well, I just actually got called out for that, and it's another Vans shirt. And a listener called in, Ed, and he was like, did you get like a gift card, or are you sponsored by Vans? Because every time I tune into the live stream, you're wearing a Vans t-shirt. And I'm like, well, no, I just started wearing them, and then we go to the outlets a lot. So my wife bought me a bunch. They're just different colors.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what it meant, to be honest.
He thought it meant you owned a van. And so I was like, no, I own a couple pair of Vans shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the make.
So they were big back in the day for like skateboarders and stuff like that. Yeah, but now like anybody, like my Van shoes I wear for when I have like leg day for lifting and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what is this today? The Van green with Packer colors?
Yeah, it's Packer themed, I guess.
Okay, so you're going to do some...
I'm wearing a cheese head later.
You're going to do mushrooms later with Aaron Rodgers?
That too, yeah.
Did you see, by the way, so they were talking because everybody is like, well, how can he do the ayahuasca and mushrooms and psychedelics and not get in trouble? And so, because he was on a podcast and we're talking about Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. And he's had some issues with the whole vaccination thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I guess they were talking about this and he's kind of embraced he's channeling his new inner hippie, is what it looks like. And he embarked on a 12-day cleanse inspired by Indian medicine and involves oil enemas, bloodletting, all kinds of stuff. It's really quite crazy. But a lot of people who talk about this say that they actually have like benefited off of it. And he said that it turned him made him like really love and appreciate himself and made him a better player that year.
Which is not happy. People are not happy about it. It was wrong because he is a role model. There's a lot of kids out there going to take this stuff and say, oh, Aaron Rodgers had his best season ever. That's what he said, best season ever.
Yeah.
He also threw Dan and Patrick under the bus.
Well, because they did it together.
Yeah.
And he called it life-changing, and that's what he called it, a life-changing
That's
experience.
why he left her.
But I understand, right? But I've heard a lot of people say that ayahuasca in particular, whatever, is life-changing. But people are wondering if the NFL could punish him potentially for violating their strict substance abuse policy. And I guess because, back in the day, the whole Ricky Williams and Josh Gordon, all this stuff.
Yeah.
But according to Pro Football Talk, they say he's in the clear. So they spoke with representatives for the league and the NFLPA who told them that he is immune to any punishment because DMT counts as neither a prohibited compound under the substance abuse policy, nor is it a PED. So he's fine. It's not in any of the rules that he cannot do it.
Yeah, I just thought, I know a lot of people had the same feeling I did. There's a lot of young kids out there who look up to him. And I just think with drugs and different things that you take, everybody's affected differently. And a lot of kids, may go to the next level or different things. And it worked for him. And I just thought it was something he should have kept to himself. But Aaron Rodgers isn't going to care. He's going to do what he wants. I don't think he was thinking about anybody. And I don't think he wants to harm anybody. But he has to realize who he is and the impact he has on a lot of young people out there who are quarterbacks or ball players. And he said, that's why I had my best season
Yes, and I don't think he looked at it that way. I think that he was trying to give people awareness to this.
Sure, adults.
Drug, yeah.
But there are a lot of kids out there that they're fans of. I mean, you got to
Well, they
realize.
have parents, right?
Yeah, but parents, kids how many kids really talk to their parents? I mean, a lot of them don't. Some of them do. And that's on the parents because the parents are good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It should start at the home.
It should, but it doesn't a lot of times. What did Charles Barkley said years ago, we're not role models, but you are in a lot of ways. I mean, we could debate this for hours, but there could be one kid who really looks up to him and says, hey, he did this, and maybe I'm not starting. Same thing with steroids in baseball. I mean, and kids were like, hey, I got to take roids, man. Look how everybody does so well.
I get it. I get where you're coming from. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I mean, everybody's accountable for themselves. I mean, if he found this beneficial and he's out there talking about it and saying it, and he said it made him a better person and helped him with his mental health, then who would say that was something wrong for him to do?
I think he could have said some different things. I think he could have said, if you're an adult, do this. If you're kids, don't do this at home.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And I don't think this is something available to kids. I mean, most of the time when you do something like this, you're going off on some kind of adventure, or not adventure, but you're going off on some kind of spiritual thing. I don't know if it's something that's that accessible.
I don't know anything about it, so I couldn't say. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. If you know anything about mushrooms, Nutter, you know
well,
about
the ayahuasca. You can get mushrooms anywhere. I wasn't talking about mushrooms. Those are very easy to find.
That's what I'm saying.
I was talking about the ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Yes.
The Joshua tree. That's where he wanted to have training camp this year for the Packers. It is the Greek, Francis. It is Nutter in the house. Jimmy's out today. He'll be back with us shortly. And Charisse is with us, too, doing a great job. We'll be back with a trifecta. And a lot more. For any of us going to say, did you ever make plans to do something and then you said, why did I do this? We're going to find out why. We'll be back. Peace.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there. On our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
The Greek Zone is brought to you by the #1 marijuana clinic, MMJ Health.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
President Trump says it's not a matter of if, but when. But can he really win? And what about DeSantis? Then can he defeat Biden, Kamala, even possibly Hillary Clinton? Dick Morris has the answers. You know Dick Morris from Newsmax, the channel for conservatives. Newsmax says you need Dick Morris's new book. It's called The Return, Trump's Big 2024 Comeback. The Return reveals Trump's secret plan for 2024 and the real reason he's running. A #1 Amazon bestseller. The Return is at bookstores everywhere. Big media, big tech, and the deep state want to stop Trump. But The Return shows how Trump will triumph again. Get Dick Morris's The Return or see the free offer from Newsmax and save almost $28. Just call 800-NEWSMAX. That's 800-NEWSMAX. Or go to thereturn911.com. Thereturn911.com to order today.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment taxes and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GOLD for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code GOLD. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GOLD for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code GOLD for a $5 bonus.
Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Heading out along 95, looking good. 15 minutes southern to PGA. Not seeing any big tie-ups in the Palm Beaches right now. Running smoothly on the Turnpike, too. 10th Avenue North reopened between North G Street and North F Street after a train crash there. Those tracks are back open. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
Your family can get a lot done when you work together, like saving more than $30 a month on your energy bill with the FPL Energy Manager. Find easy ways to save. Go to fpl.com/takecontrol.
Hi, I'm Miguel Cardona, U.S. Secretary of Education and proud father of two. This summer is so important to help young people reconnect with friends, peers, and educators after such a difficult year.
Hey, thanks for always listening to Real Radio 92.1, Real Talk for the entire world. Dave Matthews take us today at 11:45. Jimmy is out. Nutter is in.
Good morning, G-Man.
And he has an assistant with him. Charisse, how are you?
Fabulous. How are you?
Ooh, very sexy. Nutter.
Thank you.
Join my OnlyFans.
Wow, you really have stepped up.
I love it.
Freddie's here.
Hi. And if you're like, hey, I want to hear that hot little voice, you can go to realradio921.com, and there's a link right there. It says Real TV, and that's brought to you by our longtime sponsors, Monroe's of Palm Beach. You click on that. You can see G-Man flashing his $100.
That's all I got.
I'm on the cam, Nutter. And then you can also see Charisse on there. So, yep, you can check it out. There's also a little area when you go to that YouTube where you can comment. We can chat. And then, of course, we have so many ways you can get in touch with us. Text 47142. Start off with Real Radio. You can also call us 877-927-6969. And we have that talkback feature. Just have that free iHeartRadio app. Go to Real Radio 921. And then you are going to see a little microphone icon. Click on it, and you can leave us a voice message. You can record it as many times as you want until it's perfect for you to send over. And if it's worthy, then Nutter will play it on air.
There it is. We're going to do a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, the Yankees were in Seattle, and after losing 5 in a row, they beat Seattle 9-4. And the big news of the night, Judge hit a home run, number 44, Reggie Jackson. Will he break the record of the New York Yankees? 61, done by Roger Maris in 1961 when the Yankees won a World Series. We'll keep track of that every day, giving you guys updates. But the Yankees finally broke a 5-game losing streak, which is great. USA Today came out with their top 25, and we're just going to talk about the top 5. Alabama, no surprise, 1. Ohio State, 2. Franny's Georgia Bulldogs, 3. Clemson, 4. And Notre Dame, 5. A little shocked about Notre Dame, but they had a great recruiting class. But that's your top 5. Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, Clemson, and Notre Dame. And Alabama last year lost in the finals to Georgia, and Saban said it was a rebuilding year.
He said if Alabama oozes.
Forgot about that. No, you might have that.
Alabama oozes.
You might be able to find
You meant to say if Alabama loses, but it came out of Alabama oozes.
I love ABBA.
you might be able to find that in the system.
Sorry, I was teaching. What are you looking for?
Ooh. Sounded like my date Saturday night. If Alabama loses.
If Alabama loses.
Yeah, you might be able to find it.
It's a song that Jimmy put together, a little remix.
And Kevin Durant now is changing his whole narrative there. He wants to be traded, but now he says if he stays, he wants the head coach and the GM fired. This is where the NBA is at now. Players control everything, and this has just been so out of control. He's got 4 years left. And he doesn't want to be there, obviously. So he said, now, if you're not going to trade me, then fire the coach and fire the GM. The owner of the Nets came out last night and tweeted, you know what, we stand behind management. So maybe Kevin Durant will be gone, but this is a recipe for when players don't want to be someplace they can cause so much havoc. We've seen it before. One of the teams he wants to come to is the Miami Heat. So we'll see what happens with the Heaters and Pat Riley and how much we have to give up. But right now, it's not a good situation for the Brooklyn Nets and him. And he's making the Nets look bad. He really is. But he doesn't care. And Kevin Durant's been like this other places. He was with the Warriors, Oklahoma City. And when he gets tired of it, he just wants to leave. So it's a little bit like J-Lo with her boys. So hopefully it'll work out. But I don't see them, bringing him back to camp. Or if they do, just having all this friction with the coach and the head coach. Because how's the guy going to coach somebody when he knows he doesn't want to be there with him? It's going to be pretty bizarre. And that is your first trifecta of the day. And now we're going to go to this day in history.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little this day in history for Jimmy. If you don't have the audio, I can just say it.
All right, give me 1 second.
I know it kind of surprised us on G-Man. I was like, I can handle it.
Yeah, just go ahead.
All right. On this day in history. So we're going to go way back, as Jimmy would say, in the time machine. And just a couple things in here. 2
weeks ago.
73, the construction of the Tower of Pisa begins. By the way, it will take 2 centuries to complete. That is
Take a pizza.
Long time.
What year was this? 1973?
1173.
Oh, wow. That's
Holy moly.
My God, I wonder if the Union was involved in that.
Right. Also in 1483, the opening of the Sistine Chapel. By the way, I have been there, and I illegally scored a couple pictures in there. You're not supposed to.
Is that the place where they asked you your skirt was too low? Or not long enough?
Your skirt's too long. It was too short. It was above the knee.
Okay.
Your knees are not allowed to show. It was not a mini skirt whatsoever. It was actually, I made sure to dress it because you go through the Vatican in order to get there.
Oh, yeah.
You guys want to, I found it. You want to start this?
Yeah. Let's start all over.
On this day in history.
Back in 1173, construction of the Tower of Pisa begins.
Get out!
It'll take two whole centuries to complete.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
But good for the workers. At least they had a steady paycheck. Take a pizza.
1483, the opening of the Sistine Chapel.
And you were there.
And I was there, yes. That was the very end of the tour after you go through the Vatican and, what is it, St. Peter's Cathedral or something like that? Or what?
St. Peter's Square.
Nope, yep, something.
Now, is that the one that's leaning?
No.
That is a leaning Tower of Pisa, yes.
Yeah, that's a different area.
Oh, sorry.
Get focused.
I am trying.
Now, Franny, if I can ask you a question, what is something like a tour like that cost? Do you remember?
We did a guided tour, so we could get, because if you don't do a guided tour, then you are waiting in line forever.
Okay.
By the way. So I want to say, G-Man, it wasn't super crazy. Maybe 50, 75 bucks.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I didn't know. I thought maybe it was a couple $100.
And it's not like, we got to walk away and kind of do our own thing.
That's cool.
But it's worth it.
Did you meet the Pope?
Did not.
All right. Nutter went on that tour.
But yeah, it's very. So you go through the Vatican Museum and all this stuff, and after the museum, then they bring you down. And I tell you, when I was in the Sistine Chapel, whatever takes over you, like I just started crying. Like there's a spirit and an emotion that it's incredible. It's history. It was really, really, really cool. Yeah. What else am I have on this sidetracked? Back in 1930, Betty Boop was born.
Boop, boop,
boop, boop, boop.
She really aged well, by the way.
She did.
She's drawn good.
Created and animated by Max Fleischer, I believe. Betty Boop arrived on the animated scene on this day back in 1930. Originally designed as a humanized French poodle, she was supposed to. Boop was quickly changed into a jazz-age flapper girl whose heart was bigger than her brains.
Wow.
That's what they say.
Well, went with the times.
I guess so. Isn't that funny? She was supposed to be a French poodle. They're like, change her into a flapper girl. 1936, Jesse Owens becomes the first American to win 4 medals in a single Olympics.
Awesome.
Yes, very awesome. In 1988, you have hockey great Wayne Gretzky. He is traded from the Edmonton Oilers to the Los Angeles Kings.
Ooh, that was a big trade.
Was it huge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's the greatest.
Yeah, he really was.
Yep.
Wife's hot.
Yeah, she is.
So is his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I have to go. I'll Google that.
You've
on
never
the break.
seen Paulina Gretzky?
No, I don't think I have.
She goes out. She's married to the golfer.
Dustin Johnson. I actually bartended their child's birthday party not that long ago at their house.
Nice.
Yeah, no, she is beautiful.
Okay.
Yes, she is. And then we have on this day in history, trying to take this over or trying for Jimmy because he does such a great job. We have on here in 1995, 53-year-old Jerry Garcia, leader of the Grateful Dead, died at a California rehabilitation center. They say the official cause of death was a heart attack. He was reportedly buried in a red T-shirt and sweatpants. That's what he said. He's like, I'm going to be buried in a red T-shirt and sweatpants.
Wow.
Hey, why not?
That's pretty deep if you already know what you want to be buried in. Because usually somebody else is going to pick it out for you. Put me in a black Armani, Nutter.
See,
and
I think
black button down.
I think
Ferragamos?
No tie.
I think it's something that you would pick, right? And like your will, what you put in there, what you want to be buried in.
Yeah, like a lot of military guys, they like to get buried.
Well, he wasn't in the military.
No,
That's
I know.
totally
I'm
different.
just giving that as an example.
Oh boy. And then finally in 2009, Shark Tank debuts on ABC. They said it was based on the similar Canadian show Dragon's Den, which is based on a similar Japanese show called Tigers of Money. Mark Burnett of Survivor and The Apprentice fame created the American version Shark Tank, which premiered on this day in 2009. And that is your This Day in History.
Again, great job, Francis. Special shout out to Strike Cigar Lounge. We're coming back this year, September 8th, our first show at Strike Cigars Lounge. Special thanks to Ronnie and everybody there. Always a great time to get down there, have a good time, enjoy a drink, atmosphere, and a cigar. Was there last night, stopped in, had a great time. They had a special event. So excited to be back at Strike Cigar Lounge. And he did play a hand of Jim Rummy last night. I haven't played in years. I'm not a card player. But I did play a hand, and I actually got lucky and won, and I just walked away.
Nice. I don't know how to play that. I don't think I ever have.
I'm not a card player either.
Yeah, I mean, I poker. I'm okay with poker, Texas Hold'em and stuff, and Go Fish. I do a pretty good game. Goldfish.
I like playing rummy and war.
Or Go Fish, I call it.
War, yeah.
Oh, I like war too. I like war. I like. There's a drinking game called A-hole.
Are we allowed to say that? Should I dump that?
I didn't do the whole word, right? Yeah.
A cornhole.
Franny always pushes the button on all that. You know what I mean? They just let her go.
Listen, there's another show that I hear that says that word all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Full on word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't say the full on. But listen, we're not every show, right? So can't do that. So you're talking about events going on, and this is interesting. So I think a lot of us have agreed to plans and then later on wish that we hadn't.
Oh, all the time.
Right?
Every day.
Every day. Ned are coming in today.
Yeah.
You want to do the show? Yeah, why not?
But yeah, many Americans frequently want to skip out on their social plans. And there was a poll done at YouGov, and they said that even more Americans believe that the pandemic has made it more acceptable to cancel plans last minute. And a lot of people have also used, even if they don't have it, have used COVID as an excuse not to show up to plans.
You don't even have to say you have COVID. It's like saying like, oh, I'm starting to feel like a tingle in my throat.
Or not just that. I've also heard people say like, hey, I'm not comfortable being around a lot of people. But those same people I'll see like at a bar the weekend before surrounded by people. Yeah. So I see that all the time.
I have a friend that's notorious for doing this. He was my old roommate. We'd all make plans to go out on the weekend.
Yeah.
An hour before we're going, I don't want to go. Come on, bro, everyone's going. And then eventually we just stopped inviting him.
Yeah.
And then he got all mad about, you guys never invite me. Because you always back out at the last minute. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. I mean, people maybe get other plans. Maybe they something better comes along. And they're like, oh, I don't want to change.
A lot of people have turned into more of like homebodies as well, too. I have noticed that, yeah. So the biggest offenders are people ages 18 to 29 years old.
Me.
Then... That's fun. Then 30 to 44 years old. Actually, the ones who rather go out are the 65 and older, and then 45 and 64-year-olds as well, too. But yeah, they said that a lot of found that the COVID-19 pandemic has made it more acceptable to cancel plans last minute. And this is according to an article, the Wall Street Journal. They say canceling plans at the last minute is the new normal. I don't like that. I think it's quite rude.
Yes.
Especially if you're the one, because like Nutter, I have a girlfriend who initiates the plans, and then she will be the one to cancel the plans, but she'll do it where I'm already dressed up and ready to go.
That sucks.
And it'll be like 10 minutes beforehand.
Yeah,
like, hey, I changed my mind. I'll still go out. I mean, it's not like my husband's always with me, or I can find somebody. But I think it sucks when they have somebody. What?
I didn't say anything.
What? Is that fake?
What happened? What are you talking about?
No, it's not. If you go out with two people and the person bails last minute, that sucks. Because then you're left holding the bag. Like you said, you're dressed, you want to go out. If it's three, it's cool. But I know a couple of my friends, things could happen. You know, I can come, but I can't go long. I can't stay long.
And yes, and if you have children too, I do understand that too. My girlfriend who does this does not have any kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do. We have that one friend, and it is to the point, as Nutter said, where you just like screw it.
I'm not going to ask.
We're not going to have any plans together. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but that happens with a lot of people. And I think, like you said, the COVID, sometimes I hear people say, like, oh, I'm not really feeling great, so I don't want to come around people. I don't think it's great. So it's like almost a built-in excuse if you don't want to go. And if you're sick, you should stay home, no matter what. COVID or not COVID, you don't want to be around people who are sick.
Well, of course.
No, you definitely shouldn't do it. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call if you want to get involved in the show. Don't forget today, Dave Matthews tickets at 11:45. That's your opportunity to win tickets. It's going to be He Said, She Said today. Nutter's going to read your quote, and it's pretty simple. You got a 50-50 shot. Did Francis say it, or did Greek say it? Like, I got another flat tire. Who said that? That would be Greek, of course. I'm not even, like, shocked by it anymore. Like, when the light went on this morning, I was like, of course. Like, I said to myself the other day. Well, actually, somebody said to me at dinner over the weekend, I said, you've gone a little while without flat. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, Melvin. And then I get one 2 days later. So it definitely happens. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Real Radio 47142. Now, over the weekend, Nutter almost didn't make work on Monday because he was very upset because Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson broke up.
I'm still tore up about that,
I don't blame you.
I kind of want to reach out to Pete and just see how he's doing, and then maybe call Kim.
You would call Pete before Kim?
Yeah, bros, but never mind.
pros before hoes.
I didn't say it.
So anyway, Pete's a little bit, he's a little salty right now. They said he's in therapy.
Well, and that's so I wonder if this is the real reason. So I guess according to reports, she's the one who split things off, and they said it was because of travel.
No.
And some people are saying it was because he was immature, but she's coming out saying, no, that's not the reason why. It's because he's immature. But they said that, he's been seeking help for online harassment that he's been receiving at the hands of Kanye West. And they say it's a source close to him, but this is according to People magazine, so who knows?
Sure not.
But they're a little bit more legit than other magazines. So we have, even when they broke up, he put dead at 28, Pete Davidson, and Kim Kardashian reached out to Kanye West and was like, can you please take this down? And he won't. He refuses to.
Yeah.
But
Kanye don't care.
Oh, no, not at all.
He's not a fan of Pete Davidson, obviously.
Yeah, but they're saying that he's been seeking out what they call trauma therapy. And he's been through a lot. I mean, he had his dad, unfortunately, he lost. And
9/11.
He's had some, so they're saying that this also, the harassment he's been getting from her ex-husband is also putting him in therapy.
And I'm sure he's heard about Kim breaking up with him. That sucks too. I'm sure he misses hitting that. Who do we got, Nutter?
Oh, we have a very special guest joining the Penthouse today. I'd like to welcome Dracula. Hey, Dracula. How's it hanging?
Why?
Hello. It's getting close to Halloween, so I would like to tell a Halloween joke. A vampire goes into a bar and sits down. The bartender says, "What can I get you?" And the vampire says, "I would like a Bloody Mary." And the bartender yells, "Mary, run for it!"
Yep.
Wow. Thanks, Dracula.
Yeah.
He'll be here all week. Try the veal.
Yeah.
Try the veal.
At least come with a good joke,
Right?
Dracula. Come on.
Now, listen, if you really want to laugh tomorrow, we're going to have special guest TJ Miller on. And TJ Miller is hilarious. He's a comedian. He is very funny. If you've not seen him, he was in The Office Christmas Party and Deadpool. He used to be on Chelsea Lately. Very funny guy, and he's going to be at the Palm Beach Improv this week, so we're going to have him call in.
Office Christmas Party was hilarious.
It is a good one.
It was really, really funny because there is parties like that.
Oh, yeah.
When they get that out of control, people just get crazy, start drinking early. I think it's also bad when you have an office party in the building. And that's where that one was, I believe.
It was.
Yeah, and at least if you go out, maybe some people go home, relax, change, come back out. But yeah, they were partying up all day long. But that was pretty funny.
It was a good cast. Jennifer Aniston, Jason Bateman, Olivia Munn, TJ Miller, obviously, Kate McKinnon. It was, there was a lot of people in that one.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yes, Mr. Nutter.
Oh, nothing. Olivia Munn. I heard that name in my ears.
You said, wow.
Yeah. Meow.
Yeah. My ex-boyfriend dated her for a long time.
Lucky guy.
Yeah. I think when he went to Oklahoma, when he went to University of Oklahoma, or OU, right? Oklahoma University?
IOU. Yeah, Oklahoma.
Whatever the Sooners are.
She did Aaron Rodgers, too.
Yeah.
That's right.
Before Danica Patrick.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
And you too, Nutter, huh? I heard she was in Boca a couple times.
Well, this was before I got married.
Of course.
So one time I lost my phone and I had to get all my new numbers. And so there was something where I put my stuff on my ex's computer on his laptop. And then when I tried to download it from the cloud, I ended up getting all of his phone numbers on my phone.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of phone numbers and a lot of girl phone numbers. But her phone number ended up being in my phone.
Did you call her?
No, I wanted to every now and then. I wanted to be like, hey, let me just see if it works. But I never did because I want to be like, hey, what's up? But yeah, no, I enjoy her too. She used to, back in the day before she became a movie star, she was on that one show and it was like a Ninja Warrior kind of show. She was the host of it. And I can't remember what it was called.
She was on a channel, and they would just do these like quick snippets in between like the show and commercials, where she'd come on and she'd talk about video games or something.
Was that it? See, I thought there was another one where it was. Maybe you're right.
But she's always been on my radar. But then I settled down, got married, had kids, and she's just like, you know what, Nutter, I'm kind of done with you. Seems like you chose your path.
Is that what happened?
Yeah,
she let you go. She did.
Wow.
She was just like.
Was she in therapy too? I mean, she had to be losing somebody like you.
That's why this whole Kim and Pete thing, it it hits me right,
hard.
An old ticker, yeah.
Yeah, because you went through a breakup. It's tough. Breakups are hard. We know. I mean, come on. It's amazing she doesn't blow you up every day.
Right in the feels.
I think she...
It was like G4, right? It was
G4,
Yeah, but there was another show, too. I got to think of it.
I think she goes out with Kristen, the running back now for Carolina.
Really?
I think.
Because she had a baby...
Oh, then I'm not wrong.
with the comedian. He was just at the Hard Rock. It's gonna, and he's had a show.
Was it Greek?
No, I didn't know. John Mulaney.
John Mulaney.
Yeah, they
sounds familiar. That's one of those names you got to Google, but you know the face once you see it.
Yeah. Like, Nutter. I know who he is. Oh God.
Yeah, they had a baby. I don't know if they're still together or not, but it was just this past year, I believe.
Well, that takes me out of the equation.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I haven't had a baby with her. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. We got a full cast today. We're full cast. Jimmy's out, but Nutter's here. Also, he has his assistant with him. I hope you're teaching her well, by the way.
I'm trying to. It's a little hard because I'm distracted, with you. You'll have to take in, G.
That's what I've heard. Would you say yes or no to that, Miss Assistant?
Yeah.
And of course, we got Francis. We got some Florida stories. What do we got?
Oh, I forgot about that.
What do we got?
No. So there's a Florida guy who decides to steal some construction equipment and take it on a joyride. I'll fill you in with that story. Plus, there is some kids. So you know that the Python, the Python challenge is going on?
Yeah, down in the Everglades?
Yeah, some kids actually caught a damn big one. It's the biggest one that they say that they're novices or beginners at this have caught.
Oh, sure.
On top of that as well, we also have somebody who stole a 4-foot bobblehead of one of your favorite rappers here in Florida.
Gucci Man.
I will let you know all of that when we come back on Real Radio 92.1.
We'll be your friend. Follow us at Real Radio 92.1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
There aren't many, but there are certain resources in our community that are so good, so reliable. We just always known they've been there and that we can count on them. And it can be easy to take them for granted as a result, but we shouldn't. The Salvation Army of Palm Beach County is celebrating its centennial. Incredible, right? 100 years of doing the most good right here in the Palm Beaches, often in ways that we don't even fully appreciate. Like, for example, their pediatric program, their men's and women's programs, anti-human trafficking, veterans initiatives, emergency food assistance, emergency housing. And I'm just starting to scratch the surface of what they do 365 days out of the year. We can help the Salvation Army of Palm Beach County celebrate another 100-year anniversary. So many ways to help. Shop at a Salvation Army store or donate goods. You may go to salvationarmypalmbeachcounty.org. Make your donation. Thank you. May God bless you.
Begin a New Med Spa is the absolute best when it comes to making you feel good on the inside and looking great on the outside. And for the month of August, they are offering an incredible deal on dermal fillers from $450. Hey, this is Franny, and there's so many benefits to filler, from smoothing smile lines, erasing wrinkles, plumping up those lips, and restoring volume to your face. But Begin a New Med Spa, they care just as much, if not even more, about how you feel on the inside. Recently, I had surgery, and when I went to Begin Anew to pick up my peptides last week, I was chatting with the owner, Sharon, and their wellness guru, Sam, and they recommended that I do their recovery IV therapy. It helps ease pain with its body-mending formula. They led me in the right direction, as always, because I felt so good afterwards. From aesthetics to lasers, wellness, and an incredible sexual performance program, Begin a New Med Spa has everything you need to have you feeling your best. Make sure you check out their website. That's beginanewmed.com to see all of their services they offer. That's beginanewmed.com.
Many parents are concerned about the safety of the COVID-19 vaccine for younger children. We asked Dr. Sean O'Leary, a pediatric infectious disease specialist and professor at the University of Colorado, what parents should know about the vaccine.
I can tell you that these COVID-19 vaccines have been among the best studied medications in history. So we have information on literally hundreds of millions of people who've been vaccinated. We have a very good understanding of the safety profile of these vaccines. We have seen in every group that's been vaccinated that the vaccines offer a great deal of protection against infection, but really most importantly against the severe outcomes of hospitalization and death. And that's been true in every other age group. We know that these vaccines work very well and they are very safe.
To find COVID-19 vaccines and boosters near you, check out vaccines.gov.
Men over 50, do you find yourself getting up frequently in the night to urinate? Do you have a weak stream or start and stop flow? Millions of men suffer from benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, an enlargement of the prostate. If you have these symptoms, you may qualify for the Butterfly BPH Medical Study, a clinical study to evaluate a new treatment for BPH. If you qualify, you may receive reimbursement for time and travel. Previously, patients have had to sort through options that involved burning or cutting prostate tissue, taking medication that brought on other symptoms, or just dealing with the discomfort. The Butterfly is a minimally invasive procedure that does not involve any burning or cutting of the tissue and can be done in less than 10 minutes. Find out if you qualify for the Butterfly BPH Medical Study. Call 561-232-3024. 561-232-3024. That's 561-232-3024. Investigational device limited by federal law to investigational use.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Heading out along 95, looking good. 15 minutes southern to PGA. Not seeing any big tie-ups in the Palm Beaches right now.
You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I love you guys. I took credit for that. And I will bring you many, many more winners this year.
Guarantee. All right, we got off the gate slow. It's like a first date. Next thing you know, you're paying her the second date. Nutter's here.
Good morning, G-Man.
Jimmy's out. Also, we have Francis in the house.
Hey, and I bet because of that, because we got that call was it Thursday? Yeah. When was the Hall of Fame game?
Thursday, Sweetum.
Yeah. So we got the call on Friday because he had the Jags.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing. So this weekend, I revisited that Matt Foley skit with Chris Farley that I was telling you about, and that's where that line comes from. Still holds up.
Great.
Yeah, you got to
He
watch
lives in a van because he listens to Greek.
Down by the river.
Down by the river.
It's so good.
Ice cream. All right, we got some Florida stories, I think.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Now, I normally don't like morbid, but this is just such a freak thing that happened, and I don't typically like to bring things up when somebody does not make it past an accident, but this is nuts. So a 35-year-old from Stewart, his body was found on Hutchinson Island, and they're claiming that there was a beachgoer who ended up calling for help after finding part of a body sticking out of the sand on the beach south of, they say, the House of Refuge on Hutchinson Island. So they said it appeared as though he got trapped, like by a sand dune that collapsed on him. And I didn't realize that the sand dunes were that high over there on Hutchinson Island. It's been a long time since I've been there. Yeah, so they said that it looks like he was trapped under the sand. They said no foul play was evident, and appears the man was resting beneath the sand dune while he was trying to take a video of the sunrise when the dune collapsed on him.
That's
so
scary.
Just a very terrible situation. They are waiting on toxicology tests.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Though they expect the test to confirm the incident. Well, kind of also as well, too, like a little PSA, maybe don't lay so close, because they said he was like right underneath the sand dune.
Sad.
Yeah, very, very sad situation. But I know that was breaking this morning. I saw that in a lot of our local news sites. And then we'll get into what you typically expect with your What the Florida, the wacky.
The drugs.
We have the drugs, the wacky, the nudity, the stealing stuff. Like this Florida man who stole a machine from a construction site in Flagler County. They said that he decided around 8 a.m. that he was going to take this massive piece of construction equipment for a joyride. And he did. He took it to Beverly Beach, was riding on the sidewalk. This is Randy Wieland operating what they call a JLG Lowell, and he was doing this alongside A1A. So he went down a nice little place, little beachside sidewalk.
Didn't want to bother anybody.
Yeah. They said that this was a $60,000 piece of equipment, and he went pretty far. He went about 2.5 miles on this sucker, but he did run over 2 fire hydrants.
True.
They said a Charter Communications fiber node, few mailboxes, and broke several sections of public sidewalk. It looks like that the damage he allegedly caused is believed to be more than $10,000. They said that he would have caused more damage if he was not stopped and apprehended by deputies. They say another win for see something, say something. They said, so a special thank you to the citizens who called us and helped prevent this dirtbag from continuing his dangerous path of destruction. And that is from the sheriff, by the way. That's his quote.
Oh, well, he called him a dirtbag.
He did.
Wow.
Yes. So see something, say something. They say Wieland is homeless and has an extensive criminal history in both Florida and Pennsylvania, including felony conviction of grand theft auto, aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon, and battery on a law enforcement officer. So I understand why they called him a dirtbag. Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes. And then these people, this couple, stole something quite interesting. And actually, I kind of want one of these. I won't steal it, though. But yeah, so a Florida couple is accused of stealing a 4-foot-tall Snoop Dogg bobblehead from a Circle K at Cape Coral.
That's a pretty big one.
It is.
4 feet.
Wow.
It's just a little smaller than me.
That's big. None had one in his backyard by Better Barbecue. It's like, Snoop Dogg? He's Greek?
Yeah. So they said that the couple parked at a pump, and then they went inside the Circle K. So they said the woman walked up to the counter and was trying to distract employees while the guy she was with took this 4-foot Snoop Dogg bobblehead.
Did she have a big rack?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, she was trying to make the employees.
Where'd she hide it?
Yeah.
Well, no, she was distracting. The guy was taking it.
Yeah, probably unbuttoned her shirt.
Yeah, so I guess the bobblehead sits with a Corona promotional display, and he is the spokesperson. You see, he's got the commercial.
Yeah, for Corona.
And, oh, man.
He's on the beach.
I know, but who is he with? This is Andy Sandler? Andy Sandberg. Andy Sandberg?
I don't know.
I believe so. That's who he does a commercial with.
Yeah, and the guy's always asking like questions, and Snoop saying, "Chill out."
Well, no, he calls him D-O-double-G. He's like, you don't have to call me Snoop D-O-double-G or whatever.
He throws his phone in the beer.
He puts in the bucket. Yeah. So they said that they were able to find the bobblehead and return it, but they are no longer going to have it on display because so many people want to steal this sucker.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So many fans he's got.
Yep.
That's why Nutter didn't get the deal with Corona. He was going to get it first.
So, so this is Corona because he's holding a Corona beer. So I wonder if you can find these and buy them somewhere because this would be perfect at my tiki bar. I don't know. And then finally, so as I mentioned, that Python challenge is going on. And it looks like some students from Rollins College who were living in Winter Park were able to wrangle up a nearly 18-foot-long Burmese python.
Wow.
Yeah, they said the Python Challenge is an annual event, as I mentioned before last week in Florida, aimed at bringing down the population of this invasive species. And they said residents of this look at this as an extreme sport. And so they decided to do this and go out. And so the claims is that, as I mentioned, this is probably one of the bigger ones for beginners because you have people who've been doing this for a long time, professionals. This is what they do for a living. So, yeah, they got themselves a big one. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. It is the Penthouse. Don't forget, in this hour, 11:45, you got a chance to win Dave Matthews tickets. We're going to take a little hiatus, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory. Here's one, Dieter. Which Kardashian would you want to bang? Kim, Khloe, or Courtney?
There's also two other ones,
Kendall
too.
What about the Jenners? I'm not familiar with the whole Kardashian clan. I just know of the three main ones.
Probably Kim.
Of course, she's got a butt bigger than Doogie's.
Rover's Morning Glory. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 23rd and 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale right now. AXS.com.
Stream it free on the CW app and CWTV.com.
Brought to you by T-Mobile. Switch to the network with more 5G bars in more places so you can experience your music whether you're streaming from home or from the front row. Plus, customers can get closer to the festival with VIP access, only from the leader in 5G coverage. T-Mobile.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Shop the new appliance truckload event at Lowe's going on now. They have a large selection of refrigerators, ranges, and more from the brands you trust. Plus, get store-wide savings on other in-stock categories. Shop the event online or in-store now while supplies last. Valid through 8/17.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You've seen him on Silicon Valley and Office Christmas Party. See him live. TJ Miller at the Palm Beach Improv Friday and Saturday.
I'm not a very cool guy. I'm really not. I know this because what do cool guys do when they get a Corona? Huh? What do they do with the lime? They'll press the lime down into the bottle and they turn the bottle upside down so the lime slowly floats upwards to the bottom of the bottle. And by the time they turn it back around, usually they're having sex with a woman.
Get your tickets today at palmbeachimprov.com. palmbeachimprov.com.
Today on Hey Culligan, better water that cares. Jane's on the line.
Hey Culligan, how can I avoid using all those plastic water bottles that harm the sea turtles?
Jane, our always-on drinking water system helps eliminate the equivalent of 15 billion single-use plastic bottles a year. So, you see, Culligan cares about sea turtles, too.
Aw, plastic pollutes and Culligan cures.
That's catchy, Jane, and totally true.
I'll take it, like now.
Jane, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with the free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
When you bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive, you could save money, but it doesn't cover any terrible memories living rent-free in your head.
You remember that time you were singing in the shower, and then you heard a knock on the wall, and then you realized that your bathroom shared a wall with your neighbor's bedroom, and all you could do was stand there silently, thinking about all the other things they may have heard in the 4 years you've lived there? Yeah, good times.
Sorry, we can't save you from that memory, but we could save you money bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Renters insurance and bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Begin a New Med Spa is the absolute best when it comes to making you feel good on the inside and looking great on the outside. And for the month of August, they are offering an incredible deal on dermal fillers from $450. Hey, this is Franny, and there's so many benefits to filler, from smoothing smile lines, erasing wrinkles, plumping up those lips, and restoring volume to your face. But Begin a New Med Spa, they care just as much, if not even more, about how you feel on the inside. Recently, I had surgery, and when I went to Begin Anew to pick up my peptides last week, I was chatting with the owner, Sharon, and their wellness guru, Sam, and they recommended that I do their recovery IV therapy. It helps ease pain with its body-mending formula. They led me in the right direction, as always, because I felt so good afterwards. From aesthetics to lasers, wellness, and an incredible sexual performance program, Begin Anew Med Spa has everything you need to have you feeling your best. Make sure you check out their website. That's beginanewmed.com to see all of their services they offer. That's beginanewmed.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Heading out along 95, looking good. 15 minutes southern to PGA. Not seeing any big tie-ups in the Palm Beaches right now. Running smoothly on the Turnpike, too. 10th Avenue North reopened between North G Street and North F Street after a train crash there. Those tracks are back open. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
Hey, you're listening to me for free right now. And that's awesome because it seems like they're trying to charge you for everything these days. But not radio and not the iHeartRadio app. It's all free. Podcasts, streaming music, digital radio, all in one for $0. It's like, why wouldn't you download it? Unless you want to pay for it, but that's weird. Don't do that. I mean, you can't. But you can listen to everything you love on the iHeartRadio app. Download it today for free.
iHeartRadio.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Day and enjoying yourselves. Thanks for always listening to Real Radio. The real talk for the Palm Beaches, Florida, and the world. Nutter's in the house.
Good morning, G-Man.
Jimmy's out today. Francis is here.
Hello, and happy Tuesday.
And Franny had some breaking news that I was a little bit surprised about.
Yeah, so it looks like this is a couple hours that she has said this, but one of our local girls here, I know she's got homes everywhere, but she did have a home in Palm Beach Gardens for a very, very long time. Her and her sister, the Williams sisters, it looks like Serena Williams said that she is going to be done. And I mean playing tennis. A lot of people are surprised. She was just at Wimbledon, but she said that after the U.S. Open, it looks like she is going to retire from tennis.
Wow, I'm sure this is causing quite the racket.
Oh, boy.
Nutter, don't! Don't do it, Nutter! Quite the racket. She really wants more time for love.
Well, and her daughter as well,
of course.
too.
That's love.
Her family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just heard a while ago, a couple weeks ago, that she was going to be playing in the U.S. Open. That she was leaning toward playing.
I think it's after the U.S. Open.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so she is still playing the U.S. Open.
I believe so. Yeah, she's retiring after the U.S. Open.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So she posted, I guess she's going to be on the latest cover of Vogue, and she looks beautiful.
Blue dress.
And so she's known this because on the cover, she posted it on her Instagram. It says, Serena's farewell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So.
I'm terrible at goodbyes. And so I guess September's issue, she's the cover girl, and says there comes a time in life when we have to decide to move in different directions. She said that time is hard when you love something so much. My goodness, do I enjoy tennis? But now the countdown has begun. I have to focus on being a mom, my spiritual goals, and finally discovering a different but just exciting Serena. So good for her. She's been doing this a long time.
Yeah, and great career icon, one of the best tennis players ever. Set so many records, and she's done it all.
It's really inspirational too. I think I'm going to take a note from her and start trying to be a father, a better father. You know,
You gonna retire?
Yeah, you know, just call it quits and focus on becoming a parent.
What makes, in your opinion, since you are a parent, what makes a good parent? Nutter?
You know, just
no, I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Not letting them get away with everything. Don't spoil them rotten, but you know, give them the world.
All right, and be a role model.
Be a role model. Kind of got to be strict too. Don't let them walk all over you.
You're not supposed to be their friend.
Oh well,
I
give
think
them a lot of love.
I think you can be a friend in a way, right? I know they say you have to be more of a parent than a friend, but I think like
it's tough though. Well, I mean, it depends on the child and the parent, obviously.
Yes.
I mean, that's it. Everybody has a different role. Every kid's different. Every parent's
and I guess
different.
with age, right? With age, it's a little different. When you're in their household and you're under the age of 18, it is more of a parent. Like I know now, my mom will forever be my mom. I understand that, and will always.
Yeah.
And she still has those motherly instincts. She still has to take care of me in some source.
nice.
Yeah. But we have more of a friendship role than we ever did before too.
And that's normal as time changes. My brother always says, as you get older, you become the parent. Sometimes your parent becomes the child, where they need help, you know, maybe also to assist them in things. Because it's tougher as you get older.
Believe me, when I'm sick or I had surgery, my mom was the first one that I wanted there. My husband was there, but of course, my mom, you know, she's always there too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I understand. You hear about it a lot when it comes. We've had local news people here. We've had a lot of people in the radio industry because it is life. It consumes your life. Sometimes the schedule does not go along with maybe your child's schedule.
Yeah.
But we've heard that a lot, especially when they get a little bit older. Those kids are at that age where. I know one in particular that was down here. Their kid was like that 12, 13, 14, where they felt like they were missing out on a lot of their life. So they ended up leaving so they could take care of their kid.
Of course. Because, I mean, it's only one childhood, obviously.
Yeah.
As a parent. But Nutter, I think that you are a good parent. I mean that sincerely.
Well, my kids would probably tell you different, but thank you, Chief. I know you mean that.
But when the kids tell you different, that usually means you're a good parent. Because you're not letting them get away with everything. You're teaching them about life. Not every day is it a dozen roses. You know, you got to learn things like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes life's not fair. I mean, you know, you get a flat tire.
That's the main thing, yeah.
No sausage at Dunkin' Donuts. Can't get a pedicure.
You're not going to let that go, are you?
Bad day. A flat tire is nothing. It's a no sausage sandwich.
Well, there's a national sausage shortage.
Oh, is there? I didn't realize
Your
that.
house?
I don't.
You son of
I saw a sign. I thought it was somebody running for election. I'm like, wow, is that Nutter's house with a sign?
So
no sausage.
You bring up that was a good one, G. You bring up sausage, and people are so upset. So, are you familiar with the Cracker Barrel?
Well, where is that? A hotel?
No, it's a restaurant.
Okay.
There's actually one not that far from us on the other side of 95,
Yeah, right there.
west of 95. I love Cracker Barrel.
I prefer Waffle House.
Well, there's not many Waffle Houses in our area.
Yeah, you're right.
So you got to go to the Cracker. Believe me, I love Waffle House. I get my hash brown scatter, smothered, chunk diced.
You kill me.
I do. But so they have a new item on Cracker Barrel's menu, and it reminds me of what you just said, G-Man. They're doing plant-based sausage, and people are out of their mind. They're like, you're Cracker Barrel. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, give me the real deal. And I don't think that means they're getting away with it, but they're trying out this new plant-based sausage, and people are upset that there's now an option for non-meat eating diners. It's like, why are you upset about that? Eat your sausage. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Just like the people who don't want it have it.
Yeah, it's choice.
Eat their Impossible sausage while you eat your pork sausage.
No, you know a lot about sausage. What's your favorite place to get it?
Oh, you know, Nutter's house.
I love you. You're the best. Today, Nutter is sporting a Green Bay Packer green and gold Vans t-shirt from the collection of 2017. So if you guys are interested, check them out on the webcam that we have here, sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach, where the summer series continues on Saturday nights. Big DJs in the house along with beautiful ladies and a 5-star menu. So check that out. You could also see Nutter's assistant in the background. She'll wave
Charisse,
to you. Yeah, she'll wave to you. She's a little reluctant, but there she comes, looking great. And then, of course, you got Frances, and she's always here doing a great job. So you guys go to our webcam, check it out, and Real TV, and you'll see it, and it's sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach. We got something big coming at you because one of the things every year people ask me for. Well, they ask me for 3 or 4 things. Honda Classic every single year. Dave Matthews every single year, people, and Sunfest. Those 3 things I could count on. People always go, well, we got a chance to win Dave Matthews tickets at 11:45 on Real Radio. He said, she said. It's pretty easy. You get a quote, you got to figure out, did Francis say it or Greek? We're going to come back with a trifecta and Dave Matthews tickets in the house. What's the house? It's the Penthouse. Peace.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is paid for by NHTSA. We all know about the speed of sound, but have you ever thought about the sound of speeding? Drive too fast, and you could hear the sound of your vehicle crashing because one way or another, speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
I was having a lot of sinus infections. My sinuses were clogged, pressure, headaches.
Linda suffered for years with chronic sinus infections.
You don't feel like doing anything. When you feel like your head is completely clogged, all you want to do is just lay down and sleep. And the pressure, it's just not fun, always walking around with a headache.
Now, her issues are gone. How? A minimally invasive procedure done in the office of West Palm Beach Breathe Free Sinus and Allergy Centers called balloon sinuplasty.
I really did not know what it was like to feel like you're really breathing and not being so clogged up. I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I would definitely recommend it for someone else.
Do you suffer with chronic sinus infections, facial pain, pressure, congestion? Find out if balloon sinuplasty is the solution for you. Set an appointment today with West Palm Beach Breathe Free Sinus and Allergy Centers. Call 561-459-3228. 561-459-3228. That's 561-459-3228.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
You know, nobody likes being a car salesman, but you're selling me your car at GiveMeTheVin.com. So it was my job to make you not feel like a car salesman when you're selling me your car. It's so easy. It's so automated. We make you feel like you're not being a car salesman because I've been called a car salesman too, and nobody likes that. Go to GiveMeTheVin.com. We've got the best reviews on the planet. It sells itself.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Did you know audio memory lasts 6 times longer than visual memory? That's why businesses advertise with iHeartMedia, the #1 audio company in the country. Reach consumers with radio, podcasting, streaming, and more. Make your business a household name and visit iHeartAdvertising.com or call 844-BUY-RADIO. Grow your reach, grow your business. Call iHeartMedia today. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com or call 844-BUY-RADIO.
Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
95 accident-free according to the Florida Highway Patrol, Boca to Jupiter. We have a car fire on the Turnpike. This is in Martin County. It is southbound just before mile marker 118, so you're just a couple miles north of Indiantown Road.
This report is sponsored.
So if you guys want to go see Dave Matthews, it's going to be a great concert. Listen, at 11:45, your opportunity will be at you. Nutter's in the house. Jimmy's out.
Good morning, G-Man.
And Nutter also has an assistant today doing a very great job. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And, of course, we got Francis here.
Hey, what's going on?
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's trifecta.
The Yankees won in Seattle last night. Thank God they broke a 5-game losing streak, 9-4. Aaron Judge hit his 44th home run, and we're getting closer to Roger Maris's 61. That is the record for New York Yankees. It was also done in 1961 when the Yankees won the World Series, so maybe the same thing will happen. We'll see what happens with that. Kevin Durant now is changing a little. He still wants out of Brooklyn, but he says if he stays, he told management they got to fire the coach and the GM. So how is this ever going to work with him in Brooklyn? It's just not. There's no way this is going to work for Kevin Durant. He asked for a trade. He didn't see it coming, so now he said fire the coach and the GM. Nets management yesterday tweeted out, we are behind the ownership. The ownership's behind the coach and the GM. So it looks like Kevin Durant's going to be going someplace. I don't know what, but if they make him stay, he's got 4 more years. It's going to be a real damaging situation with the Nets and him. I hope it works out. Kevin Durant said one of the teams he wants to go is to the Miami Heat. Whether or not that happens, you'll never know. College football released their top 25 in USA, and Alabama is 1. No surprise there. Ohio State is 2. Francis's Georgia Bulldogs, the champs, are 3. Clemson is 4, and Notre Dame is 5. And that is the top 5 out of the USA top 25. That does get a lot of respect from sports fans and college fans when USA comes out with their top 25. And again, they're just early rankings. Doesn't mean anything till the end of the year. But Alabama is number 1. And Georgia's right there, too. They're 3. And that's a very good rating for Georgia because they lost so many guys to the NFL.
Yeah. We still have some weapons. So
of course.
I'm not worried. But, yeah, even University of Miami, I think, got 17. They were ranked top 20, I think, at 17.
Did they? I didn't see it that far.
I do believe I saw that.
I just looked at the top 5. Well, I saw the top 10, but the top 5 is really what I think people really focus on. And that is your trifecta. 877-927-6969. Nutter, we have a call?
Yes, we do.
Is it Dracula again?
No, it's actually one of his buddies, Gilbert.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Gilbert, you're on the Penthouse.
This is a pre-recorded joke. My friend was really angry, so he went into a Walmart and grabbed a large container of Morton salt. He then proceeded to the electronics section, and that's where he opened up a container of Morton salt. Then he dumped the Morton salt all over the display of batteries. He got arrested for assaulting batteries.
All right, thank you, bro.
Wow.
Jokes today have been great.
No, they haven't.
No, yes. Don't lie to the people. If you're gonna bring it.
Yeah,
You're gonna make us
some-
laugh around here.
Yeah, they haven't been great, to be honest with you. But that's okay. We'll try to figure it out. Last week we gave out tickets to Chili Peppers. Yesterday,
That was yesterday.
And I guess the drummer, what is his name?
He's not the drummer.
The guitar?
Bassist.
Yes, bassist, Flea.
He doesn't like pictures. Like, he doesn't like people come up to him and ask him for photos.
So, but he had his reason wasn't because he hates people.
No,
but he did mention that, and this is on his Twitter, that he says it kind of feels like a transaction when it happens, and this is specifically if he's chatting it up right with people. And he revealed he doesn't like taking photos with fans, saying the encounter often feels like a transaction instead of something more meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
So, there was some footage. I guess somebody was meeting the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Anthony Kiedis, before a show on Twitter. And then Flea was writing about it. And I guess the person said, Flea and Anthony, thank you for being so kind and genuine while meeting us. You both are just rays of sunshine.
Yes.
And so they wrote something really nice. And so Flea kind of went back and just what he said, he was like, listen, if I'm there and I'm chit-chatting and whatever, and then it turns into a picture, as what he said, it feels more like a transaction. And it's just not as just genuine or authentic as it could be.
Well, I'm sure everywhere they go, everybody famous, everybody wants a picture. Everybody's got their phones. Everybody also wants to put it on social media. Everybody wants to show their friends. Oh, look who I met. Yada, yada, yada. I mean, Nutter knows what it's like. He goes through it every day.
All the time.
You can't even get it in public without people stop him. But that's what it's about.
Yeah,
So-
and he even says himself, he's like, I have never asked anyone to take a photo with me once in my life, is what he said. So,
But he's at a different...
just not his jam.
Yeah, and he's at a different level. He has to understand that. He is, to a lot of people, a celebrity. People love...
He is a celebrity.
Yeah, they love the band, they love him, and they want to take pictures. He might not be intrigued by anybody. I mean, if you meet somebody, like I said, Nutter goes through it every day.
Yeah, I hate getting stopped. It kind of ruins the conversation, You're getting to know somebody, and then, hey, can I get a picture? It's like, really? Come on.
We're trying to get this going here.
But it's funny because we were just talking about Flea yesterday.
Yeah.
I started watching the Trainwreck documentary about Woodstock 99 last night. I actually stopped before the third one started because it was like almost 2 a.m. and I'm like, I'll save this one. But I did get to see.
What do you think? It's a mess, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen other documentaries about Woodstock 99.
Okay.
And I just didn't like how they were blaming the whole thing on Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst. Like, I understand he could have kind of tried to calm the crowd down, but you're not going to change.
It's rock and roll, man. That's what he was there to entertain. I agree. My husband and I said the same thing.
They totally try to turn it on him like it was his fault.
It's
they
the
had
people,
no control over that crowd.
It's the people who are running it. It was promoters. You saw how laughable security was.
Oh yeah.
They hired just kids from college. Like, hey, you want to put on a yellow shirt? Yeah. There's one guy who was security. They're not real security people. None of them carried weapons on them or anything like that because they wanted it to be peace and love.
The Peace Patrol, I think they called it.
How about flashlights? No flashlights?
Yeah. So maybe flashlights.
Flashlights.
Blow pops. Flashlights and blow pops.
So no, but one guy was like, people would be like, oh, do those yellow shirts get you backstage and this and that? And, and he was like, yeah. And he was like, and somebody offered him $400 for a security shirt. And he was like, yeah, sure.
Take it.
Yeah, because he had another one in his backpack.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. So it was just kind of a joke. But yeah, you're going to be, Nutter has a lot to look forward to when it comes to the, because it's a 3-part series, docuseries. Okay. Yeah, so the third docuseries is where you get to see all of Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh.
And I mean all of Flea. But yeah, we're going to be giving away tickets because in about 5 minutes, we have the phone line shut down because we make it an even playing field. So about 5 minutes, we're going to be giving out that number for Dave Matthews. But tomorrow, we're going to be doing Red Hot Chili Peppers again, too.
So there you got it, people. If you want to go see the show, Red Hot Chili Peppers tomorrow. If not today, Dave Matthews in about 4 minutes. It's your opportunity to get the tickets and enjoy yourself with always a great event. Also, tomorrow, guess what? Back to school. So the roads will be a little bit crowded.
It is. Yeah. Hey, make sure you're paying attention to the school zones, too.
Yeah, right.
So you don't want to
ticket.
Yeah, well, you get a ticket and you got to be careful as well.
Just be careful because there's going to be kids everywhere, too.
Yep.
You got to watch out for bus stops and, you got to obey the laws. If there's no median in the road and there's a bus and the little stop sign, you have to stop. Yeah. Whether you're coming or going on either side, you have to stop. Now, if there's a median in the middle of the road, oncoming traffic can go, but if you're behind it, you need to stop.
People don't realize that either.
They don't.
No,
they do not.
You see always people like shoot ahead.
They just blow past the bus.
And then some people get stopped and people blow the horn.
Yeah.
I mean, you see a school bus with a stop sign, stop.
Yeah.
Kids there. I remember that day I saw you getting off the school bus. I was like, Nutter? You're like Greek? I'm like, Nutter?
If you're not sure, just stop.
That's right. Yeah, you definitely should. Yeah, so that's back. School's back tomorrow. I know the kids.
Don't you feel like it flew? And I don't even have children. Nutter does, but I felt like it flew by.
Oh yeah, it did for me.
Well, I know a lot of the teachers. My sister-in-law's a teacher. They had a report back a couple weeks ago too, just to get everything ready. But yeah, it did. It absolutely flew by. But be careful, definitely do, because as Nutter was saying, you can hear with his passion. I hear it all the time. I hear people fly by those bus stops.
Yeah,
no, it's definitely quick. My stepson had a job at a gym. I was picking him up every day, 5:30, and I remember Friday he was like, "I'm done." It just seemed like he just started. And summer blows by. I mean, up north is totally different because they don't go back until September. That's why the whole Memorial Day, Labor Day means a lot up there, but not down here. But it does go quick, and the kids definitely don't want to go back. Obviously,
no, my kids are too used to lounging around the house all day and going to bed at 3 a.m. Well,
they see you lounging around.
That's why I don't complain to them. But you got to start going to bed at a reasonable time.
Yeah,
you can't be up till 3 a.m. playing Call of Duty on your Xbox.
That's what all the kids do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my stepson used to be up till 4:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, playing games all the time. And then when school starts, it's hard for them to wake up.
It's so funny. My son, he plays a lot of those online games, and he has friends that he plays with, and they chat online, and they invited him to a group chat.
Okay.
Well, someone in the group chat ended up reporting everybody, so they all caught like a week ban. Like, they
that
couldn't.
happens.
And my son, just for foul language, and you're not supposed to do that. And they don't really know unless someone does report you.
Yeah.
So then my son.
No, right? What a narc.
My son was so nervous because he was like, "I just caught a ban, Dad." I'm like, "Oh, don't worry. It's only a week. You can go a week without playing the game."
But it's good. You should teach him.
No, and I was like, "Don't tell your mother."
Yeah.
She's gonna freak out. But I didn't know it was under her account, so she got a notification.
And she say, "Dad told us to lie."
No, but I did tell her when she told me. She's like, "Oh," and she's like, "Yeah, John caught a ban." I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, "And you can't play for a week." And I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Did you know?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "He told me," and I was like, I told him, just ride it out and don't say nothing to you.
Oh, you did tell her that?
Yeah,
that's honest. That's good.
She came to me with it, so I'm not going to lie, and I don't know what he told her, so I don't want her to catch me in a lie.
No, God forbid.
No, yeah.
If you're going to lie, it's only good if you don't get caught.
He'd throw me under the bus. No pun intended, but he'd throw me under the bus.
The whole bus thing. We're back to that. So school is back tomorrow. That is really the app of this conversation. So remember that, people. Be careful and watch the kids. And like Franny said, too, school zones, if you're flying through, you might not realize it. They could be 25. And also, it's a double fine in school zone, too, with a ticket. So just be careful and watch out for the kids. And Nutter, too. There's going to be like a lot of stand-ups up by you by the school. Nutter's here.
Yeah, holding signs.
Yeah, signs. Nutter's here. Now, do you take the kids to school or no?
Yeah, I have in the past. The wife will probably have to this time. I may be picking them up. We don't know yet. We got to figure out the schedule. Plus, they're both going to the same school, but one's in high school and one's in middle, so there's a difference in time.
Okay.
But we did talk to them when we went to orientation this weekend, and you're able to drop them both off. One will just have to, sit in the library or cafeteria, and they will offer tutorings and help with stuff like that. So while they're waiting, they can still kind of finish up on some homework.
Oh, that's not bad. Is there not a school bus stop around you guys, or?
We live in Boca. You got to drive your kid. No, there are school bus
I was going to feel like if anywhere would be safe, it sounds like Boca.
But I don't know if they provide it to where we are, and I would rather just make sure they get there in one piece on my own.
Let them maybe listen to the Penthouse podcast.
Yeah.
Hear a lot of Greekisms.
It is such a different world, though, because I do remember, and a lot of my same thing, not you, but a lot of my friends who have kids, they rather take their kids to school than have them wait at the bus stop. I guess different times, but my mom would she wouldn't even walk me to the bus stop.
You used to have to walk to school.
Yeah. I mean,
if you live close.
Only time I started taking a vehicle to school, because I have two older sisters, and one, and not like my sister Karen is a year older than me, so we were in high school together. My other sister was out of high school by the time I was in, so I got very lucky that I only had to be half of freshman year before she got a car. But other than that, it was always school buses.
Some parents also look at it as a time to bond, maybe 5-10 minutes, talk to the kid, what's going on.
Yeah, and some people are afraid of our society as well, too.
Yeah. My mother drove me to college. 877-927-6969. Right now, Nutter is doing the phones. Your opportunity to win Dave Matthews tickets. Dave Matthews, great concert, one of the biggest events in South Florida every year. That, Sunfest, and Honda. That's what people blow up my phones for. And already I'm getting Dolphin tickets, too, calls, which is impressive.
And guess what? Dave Matthews is going to be next weekend. This is a rescheduled show because they had one set for May, which was crazy. It was like Memorial Day weekend or end of May, which is very unheard of because this is typically the time, July, August, that Dave Matthews comes into town. So they are going to be here the 20th and the 21st. But these tickets are specifically for, or as Greek likes to say, pacifically, for August 21st.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did.
When did I say that?
When we were in the car together, I said specifically, and you're like, haha, pacifically.
I was kidding.
Pair of tickets to see the Dave Matthews Band. This is Sunday, August 23rd, or August 21st at the I Think Financial Amphitheater. There are still tickets available, which I'm very surprised by because if you had those tickets, you can use them for this show. But we are giving away tickets now. And if you are not able to call in or if somebody does win before you, you can get all the details and another chance to win at realradio921.com.
Nutter is taking the calls, so be patient with him. And, everybody, the phone lines are blowing up. And then once we get you guys all together, the contest will start. Like I said, it's pretty simple. He's going to read your quote, and then you have to say, did Francis say it or Greek? And then if you get it right, bada bing. You're on your way to Dave Matthews.
Bing.
And what night are you going, Francis?
I believe I'm Saturday nights.
Okay.
Yes,
So
I'm the first show.
All right. So there it is. And Franny will be in the house. It's a big show when Franny's there. So Franny's
I
going
go to a lot of concerts. So. I love live music, and I try not to miss this show. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a staple in the summer. Everybody loves going there, having a great time, and Dave Matthews is definitely one of the best shows you definitely could see in the West Palm Beach area. So make sure it happens. Nutter's getting everybody on hold. I think we're ready, and we should be able to take our callers on. Nutter, are we ready? Okay. He just gave me the finger.
Yeah. You can hear him. He's still on the phone.
I can't hear him.
I can hear him.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
No.
Turn up your head.
I really can't hear him.
I'm just kidding. I can't either. But you have a view of him. I don't. He's on the phone. He's on the phone calls right now.
Okay, sweetheart.
Yep.
I thought he was ready.
I'm ready now.
All right. Well, this is going to be something that Nutter is going to take control of. It's he said, she said. And I know G-Man told you the directions, but we'll let you know again. He's going to read you a quote, and you just have to be like, Franny said that or Greek said that. And then you get it correct. And just like that, you are going to see Dave Matthews Band. And of course, Nutter will play the audio so you know that there's no shenanigans here in Penthouse. Right. Yes.
So without further ado, I'm going to welcome our first contestant, and I'm going to take them in the order that they came in. So let's welcome Juan to the Penthouse. Hey, Juan.
Hey, bud. How's it going?
It's going great, pal. First of all, thanks for listening to Real Radio. Appreciate you every day listening and being entertained by these superstars. How long have you been listening to Real Radio?
Always. I want to say now 10 years listening to you guys. First time caller.
Oh, right. Great.
Oh, well, welcome.
Wow. What do you think about that Greek kid?
Greek. I love to meet Greek. Of all the shenanigans, no stuff he talks about, yes. I would love to meet him one day.
Well, Juan, you may have your opportunity coming up in a few weeks because we're going to be out on the road once again for Greek's Gridiron. So we'll let you know where we're at.
Strike Cigar Lounge.
Perfect.
September 8th. That's where we kick it off.
That's awesome.
All right, Nutter, you ready?
I am ready. Juan, if you can tell us who said this, you can be going to Dave Matthews. All right. Who said, I'll stroke you all day long? Was that Greek or Franny, Juan?
That sounds like something Franny would say.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'll stroke you all day long.
Yeah, you will.
All right.
All right. Let's bring on our next contestant.
Sorry, Juan.
Todd. Hey, Todd, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing great, Todd. Thanks for listening to Real Radio. Appreciate that. How long have you been listening to the station?
Been over 20 years now.
Wow, God bless.
That's when the Love Doctors were on. Yeah,
great.
It's been a while.
Oh, wow. What do you think about that Greek kid, Todd?
He's a stud. He's a stud.
Thank you, Todd.
All right, Todd. If you can answer this question, if you can answer this and guess who said it, He said, she said. You'll be going to see Dave Matthews. All right. Who said this, Todd? For $180, you can take me home. Was that Franny or Greek?
I'm going to say that is Franny.
Cheap.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
For $180, you can take me home.
Oh, wow.
Wow, yeah. I didn't realize how inexpensive I was until I said that.
Oh my God.
$180. All right.
Oh my God. When the hell was that?
I must have been blown out that day. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
What?
You're a role model.
I'm just kidding. I show up to work sober all the time.
Okay, you're right.
I've been saving up ever since she said that.
Only
Great
2
job.
more years. You might have the money. Todd, I'm going to put you on hold and get some information from you, okay?
Great
Todd?
job, Todd.
Please hold.
Wow, for $180. Winner. Great job by Nutter. I can see the sweat pouring off his head right now. Poor kid. He's doing like 17 things. He's trying to teach his assistant, who probably will replace him, Charisse, what he's doing. He's answering the phones. He's running the board. He's doing a great job. So thanks to Nutter. And thanks for you guys for listening. Always appreciate listening to Real Radio. Todd just won tickets to Dave Matthews. So that's going to be a great show. And enjoy yourself, Todd. Thank you so much. And if you have somebody to go with, give us a call. I'm sure Nutter would love to go with you.
There you go. And we're back at it Thursday with Dave Matthews. So if you're like, man, I really wanted those tickets, not only can you go to realradio921.com, the contest page, but you can also wait a couple more days and we'll have them. And then tomorrow, 11:45, as I mentioned, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
All right. So I heard this the other day by some girl, and I thought it was funny. I really did. But I didn't laugh. I kept it to myself. She was going on vacation. And she was going to Jamaica for a couple of days, and she was telling her girlfriend, I was sitting next to her, and she was like, "Oh, I hope I have a good time because I want to put a lot of things on social." And she's like, and sometimes it stresses me out if I'm out or I'm not doing something good, and I can't put anything on social. And I thought to myself, like, you're going on vacation, just enjoy yourself, have a good time. But there are people who worry about, and even get anxiety of not having a good time and not able to put stuff on social.
Hey, guess what? You'll have a better time when you're concentrating on the actual experience itself and the adventure than you are putting things up on social media.
You're right.
It's
100%.
so true.
But it's a different people think different today, and they want to put something because then she was saying to her girlfriend, well, then people are going to ask me what I did and what happened.
Then you tell them, how about that? Hey, how about you have a conversation and be like, this is what I did, instead of being like, hey, hit up my Instagram.
You should have been there.
You can see it. Listen, like I need to, we have to do social for the industry that we're in, and I have my own social. I need to get better at it. I really do, in order to build up a social basis, especially with the other things that I do and I'm looking to do in the fitness and health world. But it is one of those things, like I love to live through my experiences, and thank God people are set differently. My husband, different. He likes taking pictures.
Yeah.
He's likes to post things on social, and sometimes I'm grateful for that because then I have those to look back upon.
Yeah, nice memories.
But when when we do vacations and stuff, I am in it. I am completely just in the moment, the great time that I'm having, and then he's the one that's filming and taking
nice
pictures
memories.
of everything, and they are nice memories. So it is a nice balance. But to me, it's just so silly for her to say, well, like, what do I tell people when they ask me what? So just tell them.
Yeah.
You don't have to show up.
You're right. But I think everybody likes to, show people I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I think it's great with kids because, like, when they're doing special things, you have children, you have videos you can remember. That's always cool.
Well, yes. And that is where we show our pictures these days.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we were growing up, as a photo album.
Yeah.
And now it's social media.
Yep.
It is.
And it has definitely changed. But, yeah. I agree with Franny 100%. Enjoy the moment. Have a good time. Don't worry about what you're going to put up. And don't worry about people talking to you saying, what'd you do? Hey, I went on vacation. I had a blast. That's it. And don't try to, make something happen.
Yeah.
Just to put something on social media. Because, again, a lot of these people who are following you or on there or whatever, they're not really your friends anyway. So who cares? But
I like following people's adventures. Like our girl Joyce, she just went to Greece.
Oh, yeah.
I believe she's back already, and she went for a while.
Yeah, 2 months.
It was
6 weeks.
Yeah, it was a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I love to follow her adventures because it's a place I want to go to.
Yes, me too.
So I was seeking it out. I have a girlfriend who's in Italy right now, and the same thing. My husband and I recommended a few places, so we were just kind of following to see, and she did go to.
That's good.
And so I do like doing that, but I understand. But what I don't get is don't feel the pressure to have to do so.
And
like
that's
this one girl did that you were talking to.
Oh, yeah. And people have said articles have been that people get anxiety going away because they want to make sure they have a good time so they have something to post or show or a video. And it shouldn't be like that. Just go away and have a good time. Don't worry about anything else.
Vacation should be stress free, right?
That's right. shouldn't have to worry about it.
We got another caller checking in. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome Wiener to the Penthouse. Hey, Wiener.
Stop!
How's it hanging?
I see what you did there.
Hi, everybody. Happy Taco Tuesday.
What's up, Wiener?
Greek?
Yes, sir.
Well, Greek said that he would stroke you all day long, and I just have to say, from experience, that's true. Thank you very much, Greek.
Hey, I love to make my clients happy. That's the way I look at it, Wiener. You know what I mean? And the free plus is always the best. So thank you.
Happy Taco Tuesday.
You too, Wiener. Kick ass, buddy.
Bye, Wiener. Did you say free plus?
I don't know what he said. I don't even know.
Whatever. It was Wiener. I mean, come on, Wiener. Come on.
Wiener.
That's Wiener. A lot of great calls today.
I love a good Wiener call, though. When he calls in.
Oh, I know it gets you jacked up. I see your Vans t-shirt.
Did you get the whole what's hanging thing when he asked Wiener how he was doing? Nope. Did you get that either?
No, I went
I'm sure it went over a lot of people's heads.
Thank God. I'm thinking about my flat tire, to be honest with you. Nutter said, how many more flats are you going to get the rest of the year? Greg, I said, I don't know. I'm so tired of flats. I really am. But again, it's par for the course.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? You get some good times, you get some bad times. I mean, there was no sausage at Dunkin' Donuts today. I got to get a pedicure today.
When it rains, it pours.
And
you know?
You feel my pain, bro. You know what it's about. 877-927-6969. Back to school tomorrow. And Nutter was pretty strict with that. He was with the bus stop thing. I think you should do a commercial for back to school.
Oh, yeah. Maybe like a PSA. Just reminding people, slow down.
Yep.
Kids are out there. They're not paying attention. You need to be if you're behind the wheel.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
And Nutter, we had an issue with you. Like you were trying to figure out about how to take your kids at school because they go to the same school but different times and stuff. I mean, you may want to think they're still they still are in need of bus drivers.
Yeah.
They said with the school year like just around the corner. I know here in Palm Beach County, every county is a little bit different, but yeah, they say that they still have a shortage of bus drivers.
Well, they had it last year too.
Yeah, that and teachers. But I keep on saying that they're in need.
It's also a very tough job. You're dealing with the kids. I mean, it's not easy. It's stressful. I mean, are there seatbelts on buses?
I know back in my day there was not.
Yeah,
I don't know how that gets done. You would think seatbelts would have to be a must for kids.
I know, and click it or ticket. Imagine the bus driver getting all those tickets because they're minors. That's why there's a shortage.
Yeah. They don't want to deal with all those.
Yeah. They want to pay all the tickets.
The bus driver has a seatbelt, but the kids do not. At least when as Nutter said, when I was in school, there was no, and I don't think there is.
I've never been on a school bus.
I can't believe you have never been on a school bus.
And I've never taken a subway.
Oh, I was on the subway when I went to New York. Mm-hmm. You've been to a Subway restaurant, though, like the chain.
He probably hasn't even been there either.
$5 foot long?
No.
Wow.
No, I've never been on a subway.
I bet they got sausage.
I never used a condom.
Wow.
It is the Penthouse.
You're scaring Cerise.
It's a joke. It's a show.
It is not a joke. You've been saying this for years.
It's a show. It's coming back with some fun facts. That was just a fun fact, by the way. It is the Penthouse. Dave Matthews tickets. You guys did it. We're happy for you. Tomorrow, Red Hot Chili Peppers. The guys just keep coming. Peace.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
Though many have received COVID-19 vaccinations and booster shots, a surprisingly large percentage of the population may be avoiding the vaccine because of a fear of needles. We spoke with Dr. Jody Thomas, founder and CEO of the Meg Foundation for Pain, to learn more about this problem.
Well, it is an incredibly common and usually under-recognized problem. 63% of kids, 50% of teenagers and young adults, and the most shocking one to people is that 1 in 4 adults has enough needle fear and anxiety to change their healthcare decision. So we are really invested in helping people manage this experience, because the really crazy part is it is a very manageable experience, and it's a very preventable issue in young kids if we do things with just a few of the right strategies. But it's really about setting kids and people up for a lifetime of better healthcare experiences and better healthcare decisions.
To find COVID-19 vaccines and boosters near you, check out vaccines.gov.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Are you tired of being tracked online? There's a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Almost 3 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage, the world's only nose cleaner that helps flush out airborne germs with powered suction. But what do doctors have to say about Navage? Here's Dr. Tonya Farmer, a board-certified ear, nose, and throat specialist.
Most airborne allergens and viruses enter through your nose. When that happens, it can cause congestion and irritation, and that just makes you feel miserable. You can get a cold, you can get flu, sinus infections, or even worse. Flushing your nose with a saline solution is the most effective way to flush all of those dangerous threats out of your nose. So now when patients come in my office, I tell them I highly recommend that you use Navage on a daily basis for overall good health and wellness.
And Navage is all natural and drug-free at Navage.com, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Portions of the following program will be recorded. This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
today. Hopefully, he'll be back with us shortly. And we have Nutter in the house. And also, we have his assistant, Cherise.
Hola.
Oh, no. And Nutter.
Uno.
That's different. Not expecting that. And Nutter, you can step up to the mic now, too.
Oh, thank you, G-Man. I'm just letting her, take the reins so that she's comfortable.
Oh, I figured that when I saw you eating a sub. And Franny's here.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
And it is time for some facts of fun.
It's Franny's Fun Facts.
Well, today there's not too many great days going on, but if you like polka, it's National Polka Day.
So you could actually poke somebody? Or is it the dance?
No, yeah, you can poke somebody.
Wow.
No, it's a dance.
Polka. Not a big fan of polka.
No?
I don't know. The music, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm. You know what? I would say I'm not as well, but it is. It's National Polka Day. That's what is this? The accordion that a lot of people play with polka.
Yes,
polka songs. It's also what else we have? National Book Lovers Day. It's Hold Hands Day.
Oh. You see, it seems like holding hands has faded a little. I like to hold hands.
Do you?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were much of a hand holder.
Yes.
Well, ever since COVID, you kind of don't even want to shake anyone's hands these days.
I feel like everybody forgot about that no shaking hands and hugs because I hug and I shake hands. Maybe it's just me and my circles.
Yeah, but you guys are very loving. You're always so happy, peace, and everything's great. You know what I mean? So it could be a different thing. But yeah, I agree with Nutter, though. A lot of people, everybody's fisting it.
I hate how you say that.
Cerise is enjoying our show. Doesn't have headphones on, but you can laugh into the mic. You're allowed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can laugh into the mic.
She is wearing headphones, by the way. Her hair is covering.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, sweetheart. So it's National Poke Day.
Polka Day. So, Nutter, how do you say? Do you say is it per seed or per the meteor shower? Are you familiar? I would ask Greek, but I have a feeling you would know better.
Oh, really?
Or Cherise.
I don't know.
Okay.
It is. What
Do you know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you know how it's said?
What is it? What'd you say again?
Is it per seed or per seed meteor shower? So it peaks this week, and it's supposed to be really cool. It's the most popular meteor shower of the year.
Okay, I don't want to be difficult, but I want to ask. Does this have something to do with polka dancing?
No, it's meteor showers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God. So it's actually going to be going on this week, and they say it's going to be quite incredible. So we have 10 facts about meteors is what I'm going on. I'm not going to do all 10.
Oh, okay.
But I was just wondering if I was saying it correctly.
I'm sure you're doing a very good job.
Okay. Well, they actually say meteor shower occurs when the Earth passes through the trail of debris left by a comet or asteroid. So we're going to see this. Meteors are a bit of rocks and ice that are ejected from comets as they move in their orbits, they said, about the sun. They also say a meteor that reaches the ground is called a...
rock?
Meteorite.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Meteor showers get their names from the constellations and where their radiant is located. So this Perseids that's coming comes from Perseus, hence the name.
Oh.
Yes.
Answer the phone number.
They say comets continuously eject materials with each passage around the sun. They say this replenishes the shower meteoroids. Approximately 30 meteor showers occur each year that are visible to observers on the Earth. Some of the showers have been around longer than 100 years. For example, this Perseid meteor shower, which occurs each year in August, was first observed about 2,000 years ago. So this is something that's happening. Isn't that crazy that meteor showers happen that often? The one that we're going to be seeing this week has been going on for 2,000 years.
That's
you see
long.
it every August.
Oh, does it say what day?
It's going to be this week at some point.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's Thursday, Friday.
I actually think we're going to start seeing it today.
All right, because I'm going to make sure.
Are you going to go outside and look at it?
Get my little folding chair, hang out. Bust a move. Watch the meteor showers.
I can totally see you doing that.
Talking to somebody, I'd be like, look, sweetie, the meteor showers. She's like, wow, thanks, Greek.
Yeah, I don't know if I can see you getting interested in doing that, but whatever. They say a fireball is actually a meteor that is brighter than the planet Venus.
Now, isn't a fireball also a drink?
Yes, and it's a candy.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I like the candy.
They also say radar indicates there are 12,000 meteors on a given night that are about the size of a piece of dust. I can tell, yeah. Very, very tiny. And the International Space Station has shielding to protect it from meteors up to 1 inch wide. So, yeah, I'll give you more details. I got to look into it, but I do believe that you're going to be able to start seeing it either tonight or earlier this week. But they do say this is the most popular meteor shower of the year, and it happens in August.
Nutter, get the marshmallows ready for the meteor showers.
I got it.
Do we? Is that it for fun facts?
That's it for your fun facts.
Thank you, Francis. We do it once a show around 12:05 to put a smile on your face. Do we have a caller on hold, guys?
Yes, we do.
All right. Who do we have?
We have Miles on the line.
Okay. Miles, good morning.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good. How's everybody at the Penthouse?
We're doing great, bro. How about yourself?
I can't complain. Just working. You know how it is.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't want to consider what we do work. We just have fun, and we're very lucky. But I'm sure you're out there busting your ass like everybody else.
Yeah, I do pest control. So yeah, it's busting more aid than anything. So.
Okay.
Anyway, I was calling because I wanted to agree with Franny about the Nutter with the bus stop with the school.
Yes.
I have 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
I am old school with not putting my kids on transportation because, you know, my wife has me on these videos about these bus drivers being disrespectful to these kids. But Nutter, how do you feel with, you know, if you're in that bus transportation, how do you feel with them getting on the bus? Do you feel comfortable or, you know, because, you know, at the school my daughter goes to, there's no guarantee that there's video or, you know, there's no way I can track her from the time she gets picked up to the time she gets dropped off. How do you feel about that?
I think nowadays more buses do have surveillance cameras inside that they can kind of watch if something does happen. And I know some of the bus drivers you mentioned can be, you know, kind of disrespectful and stuff, but it's the other kids that, you know, bother me because, you know, there's not really anyone watching them. The bus driver's focused on the road. You know, you're sitting in front of some D-head and he's flicking your ear, you know, the whole time. What do you get in a fight on the bus? You can get suspended. I'd rather just take them and I know they got there in one piece and pick them up and I know they're home. I don't have to worry about, you know, anything that's not in my control. So, you know, I play it safe that way.
Yeah, no, I agree because, you know, my daughter, I have 2 daughters. I got a 7 and a 4. My 7-year-old is going to a school that, well, you know, that offers that. And I was like, that'll help me out tremendously because I can just drop my younger daughter off at her school. But the same, like, I'm, you know, are the kids picking on her? Because she's very shy. She doesn't want to say what's happening to her. So it's just one of those, like, do I really want to put her on the bus and let her deal with the bullying or, you know, so-called bullying on the bus and, it, you know, deal with that and nobody says nothing to me? Or, you know, do I take time on my day? Do I have to get up 2 hours earlier and, you know, drop her off? You know, you don't want to, you know, I know you got kids. I know Bruce, you know, and I'm trying to, you know, put the input, but, you know, how do you feel? How do you feel about that?
I would let her experience it, and if there is an issue, then maybe act on it and pull her off the buses and start taking her. But if it's an available option and it's more convenient, I don't know. I'd say let her try it out and see if she likes it. It's not like the days of Forrest Gump where he's on the bus and, you know, can't sit here, seats taken.
I mean,
they get assigned seats, and
it can happen at school too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You can't be there 100% of every moment of her life. So, I mean, it's good to let them kind of experience some things on their own.
No, I agree. Like, I think the only reason because, you know, the school I pulled her out of, she had all the bullying. And then, you know, it was just, you know, the school I put her in, she seems to love it. And, you know, the school hypes up the, you know, the transportation and the clubs and everything. But it was just, you know, coming from what she experienced, I don't want to put her in a situation where now I don't, you know, I have to step in and, you know, I have to jeopardize either her schooling or her transportation, you know, because of something stupid, because a kid, you know, said something to her.
No, yeah, I hear where you're coming from.
It's just, I'm just trying to, you know, just because I know school starts tomorrow, and, you know, she's ready to go. I'm going to drop her off, and, you know, so I think like the first, you know, month, I'm going to pick her up and drop her off. But, you know, from there, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what's easier for me but I don't want to put her in a situation where she has to, you know, be uncomfortable at. That's all I'm saying.
No, but I would still let her experience it. But no, just, you know, you can't baby them their whole lives. And nowadays, it's school's gotten a lot better with the whole no bullying thing. And I would just let her try it out and see how she likes it. And if something does pop up, just take it from there. You know, you can't baby them their whole lives. You know, coddle them their whole lives. So I would let her experience it and see how she feels, and ask her every day, how was the bus ride? Did anybody pick on you? And, you know, just take it from there, Miles.
Thank you, brother, for the call. We appreciate it.
No problem. I love y'all. You know, I love Murder. I wish you was back on the radio. But, you know, Greek, I love you. I have thought to you about some Heat tickets for their anniversary next year. But, you know, Franny, I love you. You being a bartender and drinks and stuff. Love the Penthouse.
Wow,
Thank you, pal.
Thanks, Miles.
You have a great day, Miles. Thank you so much. It is time for us to take a little Benihana. We'll come back. We're going to talk about computers and your spouses. Would you actually want to know what's on your computers, your spouse's computer? Some people say yay, some people say nay. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Well, these guys were charged with sex trafficking for duping girls into making pornos, and one of them would take the porno and then put the girl's Facebook profile, real name, and address next to their porno.
Why would you have to even do that?
I don't know. Maybe there was another revenue stream of those weird ads that they have on porno sites, which are like anime animals or something, like
watching that
sex.
every time. It's a damn horse with huge boobs. Get railed out.
Bet you can't last 10 seconds playing this game.
I dare you. Yeah, can you last longer than 10 seconds?
Rover's Morning Glory. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 23rd and 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale right now. AXS.com.
Stream it free on the CW app and CWTV.com.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival is connecting all of us.
Brought to you by the CW's new hit series, All American Homecoming. Stream every episode now for free, only on the CW app.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn. Strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
Man, I love it when car dealers start lying and tell you they're going to treat you like family. I don't know about you, but I've got some family that don't treat me so good. We'll treat you like we would like to be treated. How's that? At GiveMeTheVin.com. We'll pay you right. We'll do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it. Actually, that's nothing like family. Family never does what they say they're going to do. And if we don't beat your CarMax offer at GiveMeTheVin.com, we'll send you a check for $100. Your family won't do that, will they?
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
If you're considering protecting your retirement with gold or silver, listen up. There is one company to trust for this. Advantage Gold. They are the highest rated precious metals firm in the country and are so passionate about teaching people how to own physical gold and silver, they have won the Best of TrustLink Awards 4 years in a row because they really educate their clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of their experts so they can send you a free gold kit along with a free copy of the Wall Street Journal national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. With the crazy state of the world right now, who knows what is going to happen tomorrow? Don't wait any longer. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Are you tired of being tracked online? There's a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
It can often be difficult for parents to comfort children who are in pain and not feeling well. We asked Dr. Jody Thomas, founder and CEO of the Meg Foundation for Pain, about tips and strategies for parents to help comfort children dealing with chronic pain.
When we have kids with chronic pain, there's the biological piece, but there's the psychological piece. And that is not to say that a kid is crazy or that it's a parent's fault in any way. It's simply the way it works. And when it comes to chronic pain, understanding that is huge because we need to really deal with stress, ongoing stress, any psychological issues, anxiety. But dealing with chronic pain will be dealing with the psychological aspects and also the social aspects. And that is that the way people around you respond to your pain is absolutely a major impact on how you experience it.
To find COVID-19 vaccines and boosters near you, check out vaccines.gov.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hand me that nail gun.
Here you go. And here's the fries.
Lunch. Who's hungry?
You know, maybe instead of loading up a nail gun with French fries to feed the crew, we should just order lunch through Easy Cater. Food from all our favorite restaurants.
My bad.
On time and as ordered.
Delicious. Huh. Load up the hot dogs while I think about it.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Food for work on time and as ordered from over 85,000 restaurants. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
You've seen him on Silicon Valley and Office Christmas Party. See him live. TJ Miller at the Palm Beach Improv Friday and Saturday.
I'm not a very cool guy. I'm really not. I know this because what do cool guys do when they get a Corona? Huh? What do they do with the lime? They'll press the lime down into the bottle and they turn the bottle upside down so the lime slowly floats upwards to the bottom of the bottle. And by the time they turn it back around, usually they're having sex with a woman.
Get your tickets today at palmbeachimprov.com. palmbeachimprov.com.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Oh, we have a car fire on the Turnpike southbound, about 3 miles to the north of Indiantown Road, and that is causing some slowdowns right now. A little bit further south in Lake Worth, you have a pipe in the roadway southbound, just north of 10th Avenue North. That's 95. And the southbound entrance ramp, 95 from eastbound Linton Boulevard, a crash that's off to the shoulder. We also have Summit Boulevard closed due to a train crash, and this is at the Tri-Rail tracks. It is between Dreher Trail and Easy Street in West Palm. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Dog days of summer got your business needing help? Check out Indeed, an all-in-one hiring solution that makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The future of audio is
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and
Real talk for the Palm Beaches in the world. Tomorrow, Red Hot Chili Pepper tickets. Another great show. So if you want to go to that, make sure you put that down in your agenda. It is the Penthouse on a Fat Tuesday. Nutter and Charisse are in the producer's booth because Jimmy's out today. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, G-Man.
Hello.
And, of course, Francis is here.
Hey, what's going on?
And it is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Before you know it, the Miami Dolphins will be playing. We're excited about that. Dolphins take on Tampa Bay this weekend. They are a 1-point favorite Saturday night. Who bets on preseason football?
Who would do that? What kind of degenerate?
Oh, I hate that word.
I know. That's why I said it.
I hate that word.
And I know it's just preseason, but it's still football. And
yeah.
I'm so excited. There's a lot of games on Friday, too.
Yeah, it starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
And this Sunday is the first Sunday you'll be able to watch football, and it won't end until February. So that's it. No more Sundays without football. There's a preseason game this Sunday.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's right. So it'll be football all the way through. So you guys, if you get jacked up for football, it is back preseason. You got to walk before you run, but at least you got something to watch. I've heard so many of my friends say, oh, my God, I'm dying. I got to have it. And you can see when the Dolphins had open practices, they were sold out for all 8 of them. That's amazing. That's the first time that's happened in a long time for the Dolphins. People are very jacked up for the team this year, thinking that they got a chance to make the playoffs and maybe win 10 games, which is exciting. Maybe win 11 games. Who knows?
Yep.
But definitely excited about that. And college football is going to be coming back also.
25 more days until the first Georgia game.
And who do they open up with?
They are opening up with Oregon.
Ooh, that's
Your
going to be good.
Ducks. You like the Ducks.
Oh, but I'm rooting for Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
You know that. I would never go against you. You kidding me? It is the Penthouse, Francis and Greek on a Fat Tuesday. We'll come back with a trifecta, and then we'll talk about your spouse. And would you really want to go in their computer and see what's going on? We'll let us guys ask you.
I guess it's kind of like a phone, too, right? Because these days, phones are computers. So
you're right.
Gotta
Same
go
thing.
hand in hand.
We'll talk about it in the Penthouse. We'll also ask the audience. We'll be back in a few minutes. Time to get some peanut butter on that jelly. Peace.
Download the app and then take us anywhere. Except maybe there. Get it from your app store. Search for iHeartRadio.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick, and here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network, presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Serena Williams is walking away from tennis after this year's U.S. Open. The 23-time Grand Slam champ told Vogue magazine she has other passions to pursue. Finns are reportedly listening to trade offers for wideouts Preston Williams and Lynn Bowden. They appear to be the odd men out in a crowded receiving corps. And Mario Cristobal will begin his first full season at the U with a top 25 team. Miami's ranked 17th in the USA Today preseason poll. I'm Scott Davidson.
Intelligence runs in the family. Innovation runs in the family. Extraordinary runs in the family. The 2022 Mercedes-Benz range of SUVs, every member waiting to impress. Learn more at MBUSA.com. That's MBUSA.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Shop the new appliance truckload event at Lowe's going on now. They have a large selection of refrigerators, ranges, and more from the brands you trust. Plus, get store-wide savings on other in-stock categories. Shop the event online or in-store now while supplies last. Valid through 8/17.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GOLD for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code GOLD. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GOLD for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code GOLD for a $5 bonus.
Hand me that nail gun. Here you go. And here's the fries. Lunch. Who's hungry? You know, maybe instead of loading up a nail gun with French fries to feed the crew, we should just order lunch through Easy Cater. Food from all our favorite restaurants. My bad. On time and as ordered. Delicious.
Huh. Load up the hot dogs while I think about it.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Food for work on time and as ordered from over 85,000 restaurants. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Hello, this is Joe Cordell. Over the past 30 years, I've had people come up to me, often other lawyers, to tell me what a clever marketing idea it was for Cordell & Cordell to commit to men in divorce. Though intended as a compliment, such statements have always bothered me. For one thing, it's far from clear that a decision that's likely to disaffect half the market is a good business decision. But more troubling is the presumption that Cordell & Cordell's success is largely a result of good marketing. I think if you ask one of our 300-plus attorneys or one of our 100,000-plus former clients, that you'd hear a lot about experience, client care, and integrity. These are the much harder things that best account for the growth and reputation over time of any law firm, including Cordell & Cordell. Having said all this, I am proud of our marketing messages, and I do want guys to know that we're here to help them.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cartus, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
We have a vehicle blocking right lane 95 northbound on the exit ramp to Linton Boulevard. That is going to be a bit of a slow go for you. And into Jupiter, Turnpike southbound, 3 miles to the north of Indiantown Road. You have a car fire that's still being worked. And Summit Boulevard shut down between Easy Street and Dreher Trail. This is by the Palm Beach Zoo because of a crash involving a train. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good time and enjoying yourself. And today will only get better. After us, it's the News Junkie and then the Greek Zone. We'll talk some more about Tua, the Dolphins, and preseason football, where you should put your money. Jimmy's out today, so we're lucky enough to have Therese and Nutter both in the booth. Good morning, good afternoon, guys. Yo.
Good afternoon, man.
Gonna have to work on your hello.
Sorry.
It give you a little bit more than yo.
You don't like a yo? I mean, I give you a hey, I give you a hola, I give you a good morning. You know, I gotta switch it up.
So she's switching it up for
Yeah,
you.
I like hola. I like good morning. That's great. And of course, somebody who never disappoints me, always brings it every day.
I disappoint you all the time. Are you going to talk about yourself? Is that what you're going to say? And Greek is in the house. Hey, G-Man.
I disappoint myself?
No, you don't. You never disappoint you. You just said someone who never disappoints me.
You don't. You do such a fantastic job.
That's not what you say.
That's true. When have I ever said you've done a bad job? When? Ever? I'm your biggest fan. Let's do a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, the Yanks won last night, a 5-game losing streak, and my friends were just going nuts. Oh, my God, it was like Nutter when he found out that Pete Davidson got broken up with Kim Kardashian. Yankees win 9-4 in Seattle, and Judge hits his 44th home run on his way to 61. Maybe. We'll see what happens with that. We're not sure. Yankees again in Seattle tonight. Hopefully they keep winning. They still have a great record, 71-39 for the season. Kevin Durant wanted a trade from the Brooklyn Nets, and it was not going anywhere. So now he comes back and he says to the Nets, if you want me to stay, you have to fire the coach and the GM. The coach and the GM, you can't have this in basketball or any sport. Players cannot completely run the team. It's not a good thing to do. Nets management came out, tweeted last night, we are 100% behind management and the coach, so we'll see what happens with this. But again, this is Durant just wanting to leave and putting down some crazy demands. The Brooklyn Nets do this. It's not a good situation. Trade him. But don't fire the coach. Don't fire the GM over that. I don't think that's right. Now, if you weren't happy with the coach or the GM, that's a different scenario. But you can't fire both of these guys, in my opinion, because Durant wants to leave Brooklyn. Just not a good thing to do. USA top 25 came out, and Alabama's number 1. No shocker. Ohio State is 2. Georgia Bulldogs, Franny's team, who plays Oregon. How many days, Franny, you said?
25 days, I believe.
25 days. They take on the Ducks. Quack, quack, and they are a big favorite. Number 4 is Clemson. After having a couple years where they're like, they're back in the top 5. And then Notre Dame is number 5. Touchdown Jesus, I guess the fans feel like their hands are going to be up a lot more this year for Notre Dame. That is your top 5. Alabama last year goes to the championship, and they said, Saban says we were rebuilding. Wow, that's unbelievable. You're rebuilding, you get to the championship game. Unbelievable for him. But they got the Heisman Trophy winner coming back, and they got Anderson on defense, probably the best defensive player in the NCAA. It's going to be tough for Alabama. I think they're going to be, I would bet them to go undefeated. I really would. So we'll see what happens, though, with the season, but that's getting a little bit closer to college football. We're always excited about that. And that is your trifecta. So if you guys had a chance, 877-927-6969, would you spy on your spouse? Like go into their computer or, like Francis said, their phone? We're going to ask the audience, and we're going to go around the horn and also ask the people in our building or in our studio, actually, Sharice and Nutter and Francis and myself, if you were dating somebody or married or whatever, would you try to get in there and find out what's going on?
I would, yeah.
You would?
Without question, yeah.
Really?
But, but only if you were suspicious of something, or just because?
Suspicious, yeah.
Oh,
no,
okay.
for sure. I'm not going to invade a man's privacy, you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't want him to go through my stuff without me knowing, but...
So what's suspicious to you? Calls you a different name?
Oh, my God. It's over if you do that.
Really?
Yeah, 1,000%.
An accident is a different name.
No accident.
Really?
No, you might have, hung out with her within that week, or maybe, because, come on.
No,
if we're together and you're calling me another woman's name, like,
What if it was like an ex or something? Like, But that's
we're gonna have a long talk. No.
And it was just an accident because I've done it before, and it was one of those where like, I called my boyfriend, not my current husband, but I was with him, I don't know, maybe 6 months or something. I called him my ex-husband's name, and I was just like, and it was a complete accident.
I mean, well, that
it
was
wasn't
your
like I was like
ex-husband,
thinking about him or anything.
It depends where it happens to. Like if you're having dinner, it's one thing. If you're having sex, it's a little tough.
Yes, yeah.
But you can get out of it.
I mean, I might be a little petty and also call him another name just to see how he feels about that.
I'd be like, no problems. How about the man who's had the successful marriage for the most years ever in the United States, Mr. Nutter?
As far as going through her phone and stuff, I've done that. You kind of Not that I was worried. I just wanted to see things because.
Like, what kind of things were you looking for?
DMs. I was just looking to see who's DMing her.
Okay.
And, even if she's not replying, I still kind of want to know these things. I went through her browser history on her.
Oh, jeez.
Just in case she's watching some kind of X-rated video, I want to know
Let
what
her
she's
watch
into.
porn.
But I want to know what she's into so I can bring that to the table.
Wow.
Okay.
But don't you think if you could just communicate that with her, you wouldn't have to browse through her stuff?
Yeah, why don't you ask? You guys have been married long enough. Why don't you ask her what she's into?
Well, because I know what she's into, and it's what we do all the time. I just want to know if she's
well,
watching.
if you know what she's into, then why are you looking up her stuff?
Well, I don't know. Maybe she's into something else, you know?
Well, then she should tell you. Now I'm into something else. Now I'm into kangaroos or whatever. No.
Hippity hop.
Hippity hop. Beach balls.
And as far as the other name goes, just use a fail-safe like baby, honey, sweetums.
So does she know you went through her stuff?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's an invasion of privacy.
Okay, good. Because then she doesn't listen to the show.
I wait till she's sleeping and I'll grab her phone. I know her password.
That's terrible.
See, with mine, I have a password and a fingerprint. So, I mean, you're going to literally have to take my hand and move it onto my phone. But she's gone through my phone before, but I've let her. And I cleaned it up before.
Oh, boy.
You are so shady.
But you said shady.
Yeah, shady.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So, but you, like with her and your phone, did she want to go through your phone to see any suspicious behavior as well, too? Or was it she was just utilizing your phone?
She actually went through my phone one time when I was sleeping, and I was going to a school, and we had a tight class, and we'd joke around with each other.
Okay.
And there was like a group chat thing. And, I'm kind of flirty, but, it's not like anything direct, like, hey, we're going to hook up at this time, meet me here, da-da-da. Just compliments and stuff like that. And she did not like that one bit.
No, you can't be flirting. You're married.
I know, but it wasn't
And plus,
nothing.
your wife pays all the bills. What's wrong with you? I don't want to screw this up.
Well, I luckily for me, I can, recoup and recover fast. But I was in the doghouse.
At your house.
Yeah.
I was in the doghouse for a few days, but I promised her I wouldn't do it again, and I haven't.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, let's ask the intelligent one of the whole crew.
Yes,
Miss
what's
Francis,
up?
have you ever gone through anybody's phone, or has anybody gone through yours or a computer?
Well, I have had somebody go through my phone. Yes. And
did you know?
After the fact, yeah.
Was it a problem?
Yeah, after the fact. But my husband and I were, we're just different than that. Maybe in the past it happened a couple times, but not anymore. Not just that. He has access to my computer. I have access to his computer because it's in the office, and
Sure.
I'll hop on it, and sometimes he'll use my laptop.
Yeah.
So we know all of our passwords. He knows the password to my phone. I know the password to his phone. But it's never like, hey, like another situation, let me see what's going on in your DMs and stuff like that.
Well, he went without her knowing.
Yeah,
That's not even, hey, let me ask. He did it when she was
Yeah.
sleeping, and he was really finagling and asked. I mean, a lot of people, the article I read, would do it. No problem. I've never done it in my life, ever, with anybody. I had somebody do it to me one time. A little hassle, but not much. But I really wasn't doing anything wrong. But yeah, I would never do that for anybody. I wouldn't check their mail. I don't want to know what they have. I just don't care. I really don't. I don't want to know. I think it's better sometimes if you don't know. But if you really got suspicion, you could just ask them too. You don't have to go through their phone. Be like, hey, you're acting a little different. You banging somebody else? I mean, that's always good.
Yeah, but what people are going to be upfront and honest about?
In any relationship, realize there's a reason why.
Right.
You could talk to somebody every morning. Just say you wake up. I'm giving it a scenario, 7:30. And all of a sudden you stop talking to them, there's a problem. Maybe every Saturday night you see him, or every Thursday night you see him. You stop seeing him, there's a problem. I mean, I think like that. But I think when you got to start snooping and going through stuff, and then also I think that's very hurtful because you might see something you really don't want.
How do you guys feel about finding something that happened in the past, like old videos?
I'm not.
But when you say
I'm
videos,
not
what do
okay
you mean?
with them.
You know what kind of videos I mean.
Like of like your ex or whatever, if there's old photographs. I'm going to be bothered by it because I'm like, why are you still holding on to stuff like this?
What if they have like a whole folder of like different women?
And I've heard of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I found that before.
Yeah, I'm not okay with that. Why are you going back and looking at that kind of stuff when we're in a committed relationship?
Yeah. Now you're saying videos, you just mean him and the girl, or you mean sexual acts?
The second one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a little bit. I think you might have to call room service.
What's room service going to do?
You got a problem. What do you call room service for? You need something. You need another boyfriend. Yeah, that's pretty. That can be tough. I mean, that's a lot for somebody to go through and everything like that to see that. I wouldn't want to see that. You don't want to see somebody you're with somebody else. I mean, that's a little tough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if it was before me, I don't care, but I'm still gonna watch.
I can tell. Wow. No grass goes under your feet.
To compare,
Of course. I get it. You want to see what the arena's like? I get it.
Right.
And then do it better. Is what you're
exactly.
saying.
Much better.
I've had girls say that. It's going to be the best ever. I
have heard this before, though. I have heard girls, and I haven't, thank goodness. I don't know if there's any secret hidden files anywhere that I just haven't seen. But I have heard people say that they've caught it doesn't, guy or girl, whoever it is, that does hold on. It's like the people who hold on to old pictures of their exes or whatever it is. But I have heard specifically ones that have, and put the file name as something random.
Sure, so
that you wouldn't know. You wouldn't click on it like something about work, and then they click on it, and it's nude photos of their exes or whatever it is. Yeah. I just don't. To me, if I'm in a committed, if you're only with somebody a couple months, whatever it is, what it is. Yeah. But if you're in a committed relationship, a marriage, whatever it is,
boyfriend, girlfriend,
those should be long gone.
Yeah, I mean, putting somebody else's name on a phone caller ID. I mean, people do it all the time. Like, somebody
like Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Pizza Hut, whatever. Nutter. It shows up. John Nutter. Oh, go ahead, get it. Wow, he sounds sexy.
Talk radio is like a box of chocolates. You never know what y'all gonna get.
We appreciate that, Forrest. Thank you so much, buddy. Great movie, by the way. That was Tom Hanks, if you're following at home. On the docket today is you guys can call or text us, Real Radio 47142. Would you go through your spouse's computer or phone if you had the opportunity?
We got a question for Nutter, 47142. Start off with Real Radio. Nutter, do you like my packages when going through your wife's phone? That's from Stephen Boca. I don't know if you enjoy those or not, but
Steve from Boca loves Nutter. I like the other one he sent the other day. What did he want to know? Nutter's wife was away with the kids. What did he want for
like a souvenir?
A souvenir.
He did bring me back a coffee mug. So thank you, Stephen Boca.
That's so nice.
I love the relationship you guys got.
And we got a little message here. It's kind of a Nutter and Sharice message. It's 47142. Start off with Real Radio. It says, today has been fun to watch the live stream because you get to see Nutter waving his hands around, showing Sharice how to do things. Says she's very pretty, so she fits right in with all the women that have been on Real Radio. My advice, always compliment Greek. Don't hang up on Sammy Hagar. And just go along with what Greek says, even if it doesn't make sense.
Thank you.
It says LOL and you'll have a long career.
That's awesome.
That's great advice. Thank you.
I love it.
Later land.
And then we were talking a little bit of this school buses. And this is very interesting. G-Man asked, do they have seatbelts? And we're like, I don't think so. And so somebody did text in, school buses don't have seatbelts, but the bus that takes prisoners to court and jail, that they have seatbelts for the prisoners. Go figure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Right?
crazy, though. They care more about the convicted felons
than they do about the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right.
All right.
If I become governor, I'm changing that. First thing I'm doing after I legalize sports betting.
Governor Greek.
Governor Greek. 877-927-6969. If you guys want to get involved with this situation, let us know. I think it's not a great thing to do if you got to spy on people or check their phone or different things like that. But, everybody's different. Everybody's got a different situation. Everybody has things that go through their mind. I also think it depends a little bit on your past. Like if you've been cheated on or something happened, you might be more prone to be a little bit like, I got to worry about that. It's like when you first start seeing somebody and maybe, I don't know how long you start going out, but it might come up where somebody says like, hey, are we exclusive? My buddy was telling me he was just going through this. He was dating this girl for a while, and she's still on all her dating apps, and he wasn't cool with that. He was like, I think she should be off her dating apps. We've been dating for like 2-3 months, and we go out a lot. But she was like, no, I'm not going to take them down. She said, I don't use them, but they're there. But I don't know. That could mean something. I mean, she might want to keep her options open.
I mean, were they dating or were they actually exclusive?
Well, he didn't really know. They were dating. He was seeing her a couple times a week, and he was just, he's not really on dating sites, but she said she still is.
Okay. I know people have different meanings when it comes to dating. Some people consider dating as, we're not exclusive, but we see potential in
The future.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's actual relationship. So, I mean, if you're dating, then, you should stay. Yeah, you should. Why you're dating other people, you should stay on the app.
Treat people like you want to be treated.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean, that's pretty simple. I mean, that's the bottom line. Look at Nutter. Still,
easier said than done for some people, but yes, I agree. With
these dating apps and all this, they weren't around when I was actually dating. I had to go to clubs and physically meet someone and then try to woo them and trick them into having relations. Just make them
I want to know
laugh.
what kind of tricks you had.
I got a few.
He was like, does it smell funny to you?
You smell like chloroform.
Franny!
No, but like,
my God, is that what you think of Nutter?
it was a lot of work. Now you just literally have to swipe right or left.
Yes.
And, if you match someone, you try it. But I don't know. I'm kind of glad this option wasn't around when I was dating because I might not be here today.
Now they had dating websites, but it was far and few and in between because I remember my cousin who is about 10 years older than me, and it was one of those where online dating was kind of taboo.
Yeah.
And especially if it was long distance.
Yeah.
And he met a girl from online dating site and she was from Michigan or something, and then he went to go see her and now they're married. They have 3 beautiful kids. They've been married for a long time.
Great story.
20 plus years. And that's how long it's been around. But it was when he told us that he was going there to see her, and we were like, you're crazy. You're going to meet a stranger that you've just been talking to on the computer.
Yeah.
And then she moved down after the trip, and it did work out. But it was people kind of looked at you a little crooked.
Yeah, definitely.
And now it's just our norm. It's even past the online. Now it's phones and everybody, and it's just so easy and accessible. And there's really a dating or app for anybody.
Yeah, I think there's 44 million Americans on dating apps.
I'm not surprised.
I read that in an article a couple weeks ago.
I met my first boyfriend on MySpace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long did you guys last for?
Like 2 months.
That's not bad.
But, I was young around that time.
Oh,
but,
yeah, you're so old now.
Yeah. Younger.
What are you, 23?
33, but.
Oh, you're 33?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you were like 24, 25 years old.
Oh, thank you.
That should mean a lot because he always makes people older than what they are. So that's a huge compliment, Charisse.
I am terrible.
With age, yes.
I am terrible with age. I'm really bad with age, good or bad. I was with somebody recently. Wow, did I miss the runway on her.
I love you say this, by the way, because we just got a text, Charisse, at 47142, and it says MySpace was the OG hookup site.
You see?
Now, yeah, they say now the go-to is Farmers Only.
Farmers Only?
I heard about they said mad talent on there.
Really?
And then somebody going through somebody's phone or social media said, I dated this girl for about 4 years, and during that time, she had a friend that always tried to make trouble for us through social media. So one day, while she was in the shower, I got her phone and I blocked her friends.
Oh, nice.
From all her social media. She didn't realize it till a couple weeks later and couldn't figure out why. Or maybe he blocked her out from social media. I can't I totally twisted that. But yeah, he was like, she didn't realize it till a couple weeks later and could not figure out why. But yeah, I mean, I get it. If you have somebody who's trying to ruin your relationship, sabotage you, then you got to sabotage them.
Yeah, I mean, if it's somebody who's causing you a conflict or a problem, but you could also tell the person too, like, hey, why do you got to listen to her or him? This is between us. But people are going to tell, their friends stuff and everything like that. So you got to realize that.
Greek, do you still have your Grindr account?
I keep that going on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, nice. Good to know.
You can never
look
let that
you up
go.
one day.
Yeah.
Franny always told me, don't let that go.
Don't
Greg.
let that go, G-Man.
No,
It's a
football
good back.
season's coming up.
It's a good backup.
Believe me, if I was playing for that team, I would not be here.
Be on the beach somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I'd be in Palm Beach right now. I mean, right on the island. Fat crib, the whole thing. 877-927-6969. If you got a take on us, let us know about this. This could be a little bit with certain people, but, everybody's got a different opinion. Nobody's getting judged here at all. So if you want to call up and talk about time somebody went through your stuff. The person who went through my phone did tell me the next day. And she was like, gee, when you were sleeping last night, I went through your phone. I was like, all right. She was surprised that I didn't have anybody contacts because I don't have any.
And you didn't get upset about it?
I did. I thought it was wrong.
Yeah.
But she was smoking hot, and I let it go.
So of course.
I did. But there was one thing she found. She wasn't happy, but I explained it to her. But I thought it was wrong. I really did. Because I would never do that to somebody, especially when they're sleeping. Like, I wouldn't go through their phones and stuff like that. But, she said she had a reason, and it wasn't anything I was doing wrong. She saw a text message from this girl to me and went back and forth, and I was giving her some encouragement in life. And she just thought that wasn't really a good thing to do. And that was cleaned up very nicely by me. 877-927-6969. We're going to come back with some Florida stories. Franny, any about dating?
No, not about dating, but I do have something very good on the blog I'll fill you in with after I post that. I'm in the middle of doing that, and it is scandalous. But yes, coming up in your What the Florida, we have a dude who lights cars on fire, but for a very interesting reason. I guess you have to have an interesting reason to do that. We also have a guy who stole a very expensive piece of construction equipment and decided to take it down a joyride on A1A, and then a couple accused of stealing something Snoop Dogg related. I'll fill you in with all that when I get back on the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1.
Hey, it's Rover. Want $1,000 and a VIP trip to Vegas for our iHeartRadio Music Festival? Your next shot to win is coming up at 5 past the hour here on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Fall into autumn hiring with Indeed. Their all-in-one solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Sponsor a job and immediately get a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Today on Hey Culligan, better water that cares. Jane's on the line.
Hey Culligan, how can I avoid using all those plastic water bottles that harm the sea turtles?
Jane, our always-on drinking water system helps eliminate the equivalent of 15 billion single-use plastic bottles a year. So, you see, Culligan cares about sea turtles, too.
Aw, plastic pollutes and Culligan cures.
That's catchy, Jane, and totally true.
I'll take it, like now.
Jane, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with the free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
My doctor told me my blood pressure is borderline. I figured I could worry about it or do something about it. So I took control with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula. It works safely and naturally to help maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals. And it's odor-free. I'm taking charge with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Hey, it's Megan, and I have the perfect libation to help you cool off in this Florida summer heat. It's Knox & Dunn Florida Rum. So switch up your go-to cocktails by swapping the main spirit with Knox & Dunn. Try Knox & Dunn Florida Rum in your mojito for a refreshing twist. Now that's a way to kick off summer. And for those of you that think you're not a rum drinker, think again. Knox & Dunn is so versatile that even whiskey and bourbon drinkers are making the switch. Is it because it's aged in American oak bourbon barrels or the fact that they use real Florida sugarcane? All I know is it's time to get my hands on another bottle of Knox & Dunn Florida Rum.
Almost 3 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage, the world's only nose cleaner that helps flush out airborne germs with powered suction. But what do doctors have to say about Navage? Here's Dr. Tonya Farmer, a board-certified ear, nose, and throat specialist.
Most airborne allergens and viruses enter through your nose. When that happens, it can cause congestion and irritation, and that just makes you feel miserable. You can get a cold, you can get flu, sinus infections, or even worse. Flushing your nose with a saline solution is the most effective way to flush all of those dangerous threats out of your nose. So now when patients come in my office, I tell them I highly recommend that you use Navage on a daily basis for overall good health and wellness.
And Navage is all natural and drug-free at Navage.com, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
I was having a lot of sinus infections. My sinuses were clogged, pressure, headaches.
Linda suffered for years with chronic sinus infections.
You don't feel like doing anything. When you feel like your head is completely clogged, all you want to do is just lay down and sleep. And the pressure, it's just not fun. Always walking around with a headache.
Now, her issues are gone. How? A minimally invasive procedure done in the office of West Palm Beach Breathe Free Sinus and Allergy Centers called balloon sinuplasty.
I really did not know what it was like to feel like you're really breathing and not being so clogged up. I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I would definitely recommend it for someone else.
Do you suffer with chronic sinus infections, facial pain, pressure, congestion? Find out if balloon sinuplasty is the solution for you. Set an appointment today with West Palm Beach Breathe Free Sinus and Allergy Centers. Call 561-459-3228. 561-459-3228. That's 561-459-3228.
Hello, this is Joe Cordell. Over the past 30 years, I've had people come up to me, often other lawyers, to tell me what a clever marketing idea it was for Cordell & Cordell to commit to men in divorce. Though intended as a compliment, such statements have always bothered me. For one thing, it's far from clear that a decision that's likely to disaffect half the market is a good business decision. But more troubling is the presumption that Cordell & Cordell's success is largely a result of good marketing. I think if you ask one of our 300-plus attorneys or one of our 100,000-plus former clients, that you'd hear a lot about experience, client care, and integrity. These are the much harder things that best account for the growth and reputation over time of any law firm, including Cordell & Cordell. Having said all this, I am proud of our marketing messages, and I do want guys to know that we're here to help them.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
West Palm Beach, due to an earlier tri-rail accident, Summit Boulevard completely shut down between Easy Street and Dreyer Trail. Summit closed east and west. Use Southern or Forest Hill Boulevard instead, and make sure that you slow down for pedestrians on your ride. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code radio at checkout. Blindster.com.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
It's Rover. Real Radio has your shot at $1,000 and a VIP trip.
You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, or just a good Tuesday. You guys are here with us. Always appreciate it. Real Radio 921. Jimmy's out, but we have two dynamic people in producing this fine epic show. We have Sharice and Nutter. Good morning, guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, G-Man.
Okay, you guys got to work it out a little bit better.
Sorry. Just do it together in unison.
Yeah. And of course, Francis is here.
Hi, and I hope you just got that keyword because it only happens 3 times a day where you're going to hear Rover from our morning show, Rover's Morning Glory, and he just gave it to you. You have the hour to text that in. So it was win is what I heard, right? Win.
W-I-N.
Yes. Win was that keyword. Now, listen, we have the iHeartRadio Music Festival. It is back September 23rd and the 24th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. This is 2 nights, 1 stage with live performances like the Black Keys, LL Cool J, Luke Combs, Nicki Minaj. I believe Pat Benatar, Neil Giraldo were on the lineup. So many people. And while the world is listening on iHeartRadio, you could actually be there because, as I mentioned, 3 chances every weekday for you to win your trip for 2. Plus, they're going to give you $1,000 in spending cash. We just had that opportunity at 1:05. That keyword is win. The next one will be at 5:10 p.m. You can get all the information and details at realradio921.com.
Awesome. Come on, going to Vegas, seeing iHeart and cash. You cannot beat that. That's a perfect time. Make sure you guys pay attention. Now is some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Yeah, I mean, I know stealing is bad. Don't do it. But this thing is pretty cool.
Wow, that's weird. That's a good segue. Stealing is bad.
Stealing is bad. No, you shouldn't do it. I understand. But I want to figure out where I can purchase one of these suckers. So there is a couple that got popped for stealing a bobblehead. Now, it's not a little tiny bobblehead. It's a pretty damn big bobblehead. It's a 4-foot bobblehead.
That's a big bobblehead.
It is. And this came from a Circle K in Cape Coral. And it looks like that police said a couple parked at the gas pump over there, and they went inside the store. And I guess they already knew what they wanted to do. I feel like this was premeditated because they said the woman walked up to the counter and was trying to distract employees as her husband went over to the Snoop Dogg bobblehead figure that was hanging out by the Corona promotional display. They said that the guy was able to take it because I guess his wife is very good at distracting people. I don't know what she looks like. We got to check it out. And yeah, so he was able to take it, but they did end up busting him. The police officer over there in Cape Coral were able to find the bobblehead and return it, but they said it is no longer going to be on display at the store because I guess a lot of people have tried to get their hands on that thing.
Yeah, probably people all trying to steal.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, they love him. So they used to have. That's why Snoop Dogg got it. They were going to go with Nutter, but the demand was too much.
Yeah, I didn't really feel like the money was good enough, so I passed it on to my boy Snoop.
Oh, look at you. You know, he could use the money, right?
Yeah, he could use it. He's only worth $150 billion. Good job, Nutter. You're fearless.
Yeah. For some reason, claims is that, and maybe they just kind of were just like, man, whatever, it is what it is. They said that the suspects actually escaped charges.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe they figured they let it go because it was like, they weren't stealing like money or food. I don't know. They still stole.
They still did. Yeah, they still stole.
Well, you said it was good to steal.
I did not. I said it's bad to steal, but I get why because this thing's awesome. And then we have a dude. This happened at the Aventura Mall, by the way, right here in South Florida. He was arrested after filming multiple women without their consent. 22-year-old Andrew Joseph Eastberg of Lake Worth, Florida, decided to go down to the Aventura Mall on Sunday. Police say an investigation began after he was pointed out by somebody, a mall patron, for filming women's underskirts, like going under their skirt and trying to film them. Yeah.
You just watched the camera. You just saw Franny with a nice little gesture.
That's under.
In case you didn't know.
So officers followed Eastberg and observed him filming a woman from behind. He followed the women down an escalator and through the mall before turning around and saving the video. The officer stopped him and said, "Hey, what you got on your phone? Can I see what you're filming?" Well, on his phone, the officers found 30 videos dating back from July 23rd, which showed him following numerous females and videoing their buttocks, they said, and crotch areas unknowingly as they shopped and walked through the mall. He was arrested, thank goodness, and booked into the jail. And now he is banned from the mall for 3 years by mall security. So as we mentioned, how do you do that? You got to make sure, right, that everybody knows his face when they get in there. If you're big, because the mall's a big place.
It's terrible.
Yeah, very, very terrible. And then finally here in your What the Florida, we have a Florida man who set fire to multiple cars at a Southwest Florida home. And they said Collier County deputies arrested Craig Loom after he set these cars. This was in Naples area. It was a home on Sunday. So they said the victim awoke around midnight after smelling smoke. So when he exited his house, he found an active fire in his car and then another fire outside of another one of his cars. So they say the victim tried to unsuccessfully put out the fire with a small extinguisher. So when deputies arrived on the scene, they found a bench was also on fire at the victim's driveway.
This guy's crazy.
So yeah, deputies used a hose to contain the fire until firefighters were able to come over and extinguish all the flames. They said one vehicle sustained burn marks on the front passenger seat, driver's seat, passenger door. Another one, they said the victim's garage also got burns to it. And also the vehicle in there as well, too. They said the second row seats were burned. So they were able to pinpoint this guy, as I mentioned, Craig Loom, who did this. And when they asked, what was going on or whatever, he said it was all a hallucination. He said he was hallucinating, and his hallucinations is what made him light all these things on fire.
Sounds like he was on mushrooms.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's the big drug.
Could have been acid, like LSD. You never know.
Something.
Yes, there's a lot of drugs out there that make you hallucinate. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. You guys are nice enough to give us all the info and all the inventory for those, and Franny polishes them up, and then you guys get them. 877-927-6969. We're going to try this again. Do we have a caller on hold?
Yes, we do. Let's welcome Chicken Man.
Oh, why? Thank you, Chicken Man. Great job as always. Seems to follow Nutter wherever he goes. Loves the Nutter.
Can't go to any Puerto Rican wedding, by the way, without them playing the chicken dance.
I love that
song. Nope.
Great job, Chicken Man. Really awesome. We love it, guys. It is the Penthouse on a Tuesday. We're going to come back, talk about emojis at work. You got to be careful. Franny's going to tell you in the Penthouse. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
These guys were charged with sex trafficking for duping girls into making pornos, and one of them would take the porno and then put the girl's Facebook profile, real name, and address next to their porno.
Why would you have to even do that?
I don't know. Maybe there was another revenue stream of those weird ads that they have on porno sites, which are like anime animals or something like
watching
having
that
sex.
every time. It's a damn horse with huge boobs. Get railed out.
Bet you can't last 10 seconds playing this game.
I dare you. Yeah, can you last longer than 10 seconds? Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is sponsored by Racetrack. What if you could get your morning going with double the breakfast sandwich deliciousness? Celebrate Hot Deal Summer at Racetrack when you get 2 breakfast sandwiches for only $4. Racetrack, whatever gets you going. See store for details.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
International Diamond Center's giving you relief from rising prices with 2 incredible offers going on right now.
Offer number one, an instant 25% savings on all wedding bands. You heard it right. Now, for a limited time, get our best price ever on all wedding bands. 25% off across the board. Now that's price relief. Or if you prefer, you can take advantage of offer number two. 0 interest financing for 24 months on any purchase. And IDC will even cover your first 2 payments. This incredible finance option is for everything. Rings, pendants, bands, bracelets, designer jewelry. Pick any item, spread your payments over 2 years with 0 interest, and as a bonus, IDC will even cover your first 2 payments. So you can save big on wedding bands or go take advantage of this incredible finance offer. Whichever you choose, you can't lose during IDC's Summer of Savings event, now through the end of August, only at International Diamond Center at US 1 and PSO Boulevard in Port St. Lucie on approved credit.
Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Here's what no recovery, no fee means at our firm. First, your initial consultation is absolutely free. Next, we understand that most people don't have the money to pay hourly attorney's fees, so you only pay us a percentage of your recovery if we win. Finally, there are expenses in working a case up. We advance these costs as well. If we make no recovery, you don't owe these either. Visit forthepeople.com for more information. No charge there either.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Hand me that nail gun.
Here you go. And here's the fries.
Lunch. Who's hungry?
You know, maybe instead of loading up a nail gun with French fries to feed the crew, we should just order lunch through Easy Cater. Food from all our favorite restaurants.
My bad.
On time and as ordered.
Delicious. Huh. Load up the hot dogs while I think about it.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Food for work on time and as ordered from over 85,000 restaurants. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Clown Parade is an anthology comedy podcast series presented by Will Ferrell, Bowen Yang, and Matt Rodgers. Each month, hear a fresh comedic talent create a brand new podcast format hosted by an original character of their own creation in the spirit of the Ron Burgundy podcast.
What I want you guys to produce are multiple podcasts. It's one podcast called Clown Parade, a anthological character piece carefully curated by culturistas.
Listen to Clown Parade on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Florida Talk Real Estate is your one-stop real estate shop. Whether you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, you're stuck with a home and you don't know what to do, look no further than FloridaTalkRealEstate.com. Listen every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. until 11, right here on Real Radio 92.1.
We live in an age where people who need medical marijuana can finally get it. Make it easy on yourself with MMJ Health. See if you qualify for medical marijuana at mmjhealth.com. Meet with a Florida medical marijuana doctor today.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
West Palm Beach, due to an earlier Tri-Rail accident, Summit Boulevard completely shut down between Easy Street and Dreyer Trail. Summit closed east and west. Use Southern or Forest Hill Boulevard instead, and make sure that you slow down for pedestrians on your ride. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
Your family can get a lot done when you work together, like saving more than $30 a month on your energy bill with the FPL Energy Manager. Find easy ways to save. Go to FPL.com/take control.
This is Alec Baldwin. I'd like to invite you to listen to my new limited series podcast about a true American hero who lived to tell the story of his imprisonment by the Japanese during World War II.
I'm kind of
You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Tuesday afternoon. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention. It is Tuesday all day. And today we gave away Dave Matthews tickets. Tomorrow, Red Hot Chili Pepper tickets. Come on, get involved and win some tickets and have a good time on us. Us being Real Radio 92.1. After us, it's the News Junkie and then the Greek Zone talking about preseason football and Tua and the Dolphins. Jimmy's out today, but we have two great people doing a great job. We have Sharice and Nutter. Good afternoon, guys.
Hello. I love it.
And
We're still working on it. Sorry.
And they actually worked on that.
We practiced, but I think we need to do a little more practice.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's like getting out of a shower.
The
You'll have your
energy
rhythm.
was there, though. It was good.
You'll
It
have
was
your
good
rhythm.
energy,
Yeah, you'll get it. And, of course, Francis is here.
Hey, and just a quick acknowledgement, because we didn't bring it up, and I know a lot of people saw this, but unfortunately we lost somebody who I loved, and it was for the first time I saw her in Greece. And I saw something. It's Olivia Newton-John, passed away yesterday. And, she's been battling breast cancer for 30 years.
She's only 73.
30 years. Yeah, very young, 73 years old. But I guess back in 2019, she revealed that it had come back and she got a diagnosis of stage 4 breast cancer.
It's very bad.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, it's been something that she's been dealing with for 30 years off and on. But they were just talking about it today. Obviously, what a great career. Everybody, a lot of outpouring of love. I read yesterday because I followed John Travolta on social media. He posted like a really heartfelt message as well, too. But when she found out about this, about her diagnosis of stage 4 breast cancer, it looks like that she sold off a villa in Australia for $4.6 million. Also a home that she loved in California as well, or was like listing it. So she did this because she knew with stage 4, a lot of times that's not good.
Yeah.
And so she actually listed it and took that money and she invested it towards cancer research and all kinds of stuff, right?
Very nice.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty important news to share, but yeah, just a very sad passing. And I was talking with Nutter this morning when we had mentioned, I was like, man, I feel like this year there's been so many celebrity deaths, right?
Well, the last couple months for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's just been one after the other.
877-927-6969. If you want to call in we had the thing about your spouse or significant other, if you would have the opportunity, would you spy on them? Go on their computer, go on their phone. That was on the topic.
Yeah.
And also most people work and have jobs. And if you don't, well, God bless you, like Nutter.
So let's get back to that going through people's stuff. So obviously this guy may have gone through somebody's phone or he spied. So this was a video that became viral back in 2019. And now with TikTok becoming so popular, they decided to take this video again. Somebody put it on TikTok, but they put like captions to it and wrote some things and asked people's opinion on this. So this was a wedding that happened, and you can watch this, realradio921.com on the Penthouse blog. And the groom decided to wait to expose his bride's affair with her brother-in-law at the wedding.
Oh, my God.
Now, he played the video while they're on stage at their wedding behind them on a projector screen. And
what was the video of?
Not only it was X-rated video of her in bed with this other man who happens to be her brother-in-law, who happened to have her sister, by the way, was pregnant while she's having an affair with her brother-in-law.
This is crazy.
So there's a very messy situation.
Beyond messy.
Oh yeah, and yeah, like as I mentioned, they played out on a projector at the couple's reception, left the guest in shock and looking in horror because they were in bed. It was a steamy bedroom scene.
Yes.
Oh,
how was Thanksgiving?
Right?
Look at Nutter cracking up.
So people are outraged by it, and it's titled, the video is captioned "Cheating Bride." And you can see the text written over the top. And as I mentioned, you can see this for yourself on the Penthouse blog. But the groom played a video of his wife cheating on him with her pregnant sister-in-law's husband in front of everyone. They say, but the reaction of the groom's act of revenge has left social media users kind of divided. Where some people were like, she got what she deserved. People were like, best revenge in front of the family and friends. They said, honestly, I'm this petty and would 1,000% do this. So some people agree with it. And some people are like, well, why did you have this big, extravagant, expensive wedding and then do this if you know you weren't going to go? Because this is at the reception.
Yeah.
So they already said the I do's.
Oh, they're already married.
Yeah, this is at the reception.
Wow.
So, yeah, they're like, why would you even go through the wedding? Why would you do this? Why'd you waste all the money on the wedding?
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's just a bad scene. That's tough to top.
It is.
That is brutal. The brother-in-law?
Yeah.
And she's pregnant.
The sister is, yeah.
The sister is. Oh, my God. This sounds unbelievable. Like, it sounds made up.
Were there any kids there?
I don't, as guests.
Well, it was a wedding. I'm sure
it was a wedding. I don't know. Some people, some people don't have kids at wedding.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not. I don't.
I
They're
know,
showing
that's
this
what I
explicit. But like, yeah, I hope not.
Is that you, Mom? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why you look like a pretzel? That is unbelievable. My God. So did they call the wedding off, or are they in therapy?
I'm assuming they're not together anymore, but
sure?
who knows?
You never know.
Yeah, people are nutty. I have no idea.
Wow, that is I've never heard that story.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I thought you were going to tell me the other story you were talking about with the lemonade and the Drano.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
That was another one.
Oh, yeah, I saw that as well. There was a woman, and she is a dermatologist somewhere in the States, I think like New York or something, and her husband started getting suspicious of her. I don't have the story in front of me, so he put up a nanny cam, and maybe because his lemonade was tasting funny every day, so he put up a nanny cam, and he saw that every single morning for a while, she was dosing him with a little bit of Drano in his lemonade. Whoa. Yeah, so she ended up getting arrested too.
He got his pipes cleaned.
I was just going to say that. Thanks for taking my thunder, G.
No, you got to be quick, man. You got to be quick. I mean, in Florida, you got to lick quick. You know that. You got to be on it. That's an old Greekism right there. Wow, that is great. So if you're drinking lemonade.
That is great, huh? Wow, that's great. He's getting spiked, yeah.
If you're drinking lemonade, watch out for the Drano.
Something tastes a little funny.
Yeah, that's not good. If you go to a wedding, they go, let's go to video. Be careful.
Did you also see, speaking of lemonade, that guy that gave a fake $100 bill to those little girls who were selling lemonade on the side of the road?
No. Oh, that's sad.
Isn't that terrible?
Duking a kid.
Yeah.
My God, what is it coming to?
And they probably were so excited. Yeah. Yep.
I know. Nutter was. I did it to him one time. I gave him on your right here.
Yeah. A guy used, I apologize because I had to pull up the story. It was 11-year-old boy. He had a lemonade stand, and
sucks.
And this dude used a counterfeit $100 bill, and the guy was so excited about it, leaving the kid profitless on top of it as well, too, because the guy gave him some change that the kid did.
Oh, so he made money on
That
him.
is so terrible.
He screwed him and made money.
What a jerk.
There's so many bad people in the world, but the good people will always prevail. They'll probably start a GoFundMe page for these kids. They'll get $80,000. Something like that'll happen.
Oh, yeah. You know somebody's going to do this because the boy, I guess, he must have done pretty well. And on top of it, the police said that the boy used his allowance money to give the guy back $85 and change.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
What a scumbag.
So he was stoked because he did think he was getting more. I mean, I'm sure his lemonade wasn't $15. And
Where was this at?
So he was like, oh, yeah, cool, I'll do it. It was in Washington.
All right, none of you're clear.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, kid. Got to get gas in a charger.
What a jerk.
That is so bad.
Yeah.
My God, kids trying to start life and, be a little entrepreneur and get out there and he robs them $85. And the guy takes the money too. No good. No good. That's sad. Hey, I remember when everybody started, when you were a kid, you did something like lemonade or whatever you did in front of your house, rake leaves, we used to shovel snow, and you made money. You were so jacked up to get a couple bucks in your pocket, especially as a kid. I mean, I started hustling when I was like 10. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. We're going to come back with a trifecta, and then we're going to talk about emojis at work. Franny's got the story. You got to be careful when you're at work. Sharice and Nutter both in the house doing a great job. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Think we're just in your car? Think again. Anytime, anywhere. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Tuesday. A few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms are possible, though, mostly for inland communities near Lake Okeechobee. It'll be hot, too, with temperatures near 90 and a heat index near the triple digits. We are much drier and hotter for Wednesday and Thursday.
This report is sponsored Sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
If you've been injured on the job and are not receiving the benefits you're entitled to, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
You know, nobody likes being a car salesman, but you're selling me your car at GiveMeTheVin.com. So it's my job to make you not feel like a car salesman when you're selling me your car. It's so easy. It's so automated. We make you feel like you're not being a car salesman because I've been called a car salesman too, and nobody likes that. Go to GiveMeTheVin.com. We've got the best reviews on the planet. It sells itself.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
There aren't many, but there are certain resources in our community that are so good, so reliable. We just always known they've been there and that we can count on them. And it can be easy to take them for granted as a result, but we shouldn't. The Salvation Army of Palm Beach County is celebrating its centennial. Incredible, right? 100 years of doing the most good right here in the Palm Beaches. Often in ways that we don't even fully appreciate. Like, for example, their pediatric program, their men's and women's programs, anti-human trafficking, veterans initiatives, emergency food assistance, emergency housing. And I'm just starting to scratch the surface of what they do 365 days out of the year. We can help the Salvation Army of Palm Beach County celebrate another 100-year anniversary. So many ways to help. Shop at a Salvation Army store or donate goods. You may go to salvationarmypalmbeachcounty.org. Make your donation. Thank you. May God bless you.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month. With no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. With the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Hey, I got a question for you. You hate bending over to put on your shoes? Wish you should just put them on standing or sitting without ever having to touch them? If so, then I have the shoe for you. Introduce the new hands-free Skechers Slip-ins. With new Skechers Slip-ins, you just step in and off you go. You don't even need to lace up. So how do Skechers Slip-ins work? Well, there's a special smooth comfort pillow in the heel that helps your foot slide right into place. So just step in them and go. Find new hands-free Skechers Slip-ins for the whole family at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-826-9895. That's 800-826-9895. 800-826-9895.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hand me that nail gun. Here you go. And here's the fries. Lunch. Who's hungry? You know, maybe instead of loading up a nail gun with French fries to feed the crew, we should just order lunch through Easy Cater. Food from all our favorite restaurants. My bad. On time and as ordered. Delicious.
Huh. Load up the hot dogs while I think about it.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Food for work on time and as ordered from over 85,000 restaurants. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Palm Beach Expressway is looking good. Not seeing any big delays on the Turnpike or 95. But due to an earlier tri-rail accident, Summit Boulevard closed between Easy Street and Dreyer Trail. Closed in both directions. You will need to use Southern.
Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. After us, it's the News Junkie and then the Greek Zone coming at you. Jimmy's out today, but Sharice and Nutter are in the building. Good afternoon, guys.
Hello.
You finally got it. Yeah.
It was good.
All right. Things are looking up around here, Batman. And, of course, we got Francis.
Hello. And, of course, we have you out there, and you're always helping us at 47142. Answer questions to maybe some stories we have, like the one I mentioned about the little kid with the lemonade stand, right?
Yeah.
Lemonade stand. Some dude gave him $100 counterfeit, and he wanted change. So the guy went in, the 11-year-old boy went in to the money he had, and he gave him back $85. So he got screwed.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like, according to this text, that the Lemonade kid's parents started a GoFundMe.
I said it.
And raised over $20,000.
What did I say? It's unbelievable.
Isn't it?
It's almost like you think some of this stuff is, like, rigged. It's like every time something happens, somebody starts a GoFundMe page and they get 10 times more. God bless the kid, but 20 grand?
That's way more than 10 times more.
I mean, I would be happy if they got like a couple $100. You know, you give the kid, hey, you know what? You got to be good. $20,000. Nutter, we got to think about something for you. We really do. Nutter,
a GoFundMe for Nutter.
Well, yeah. First, I gotta set up the initial thing, like I'm doing something and I get ripped off, and then to make people feel bad.
Yeah, maybe like you.
Nutter's doing okay in life. Can I have a GoFundMe?
You're doing great. Are you kidding me? You're doing fantastic.
Oh, financially, yeah. You want to check it out? Here, hold on. Let me show you my bank account.
I know that kid has a way bigger savings than I do. I only have like $20 in my account.
He's got 20,000. That's a ton.
I love you. You're doing great. Okay.
You're young. You're healthy. You're smart.
I don't know if I'm healthy, but I am smart. I'm just kidding.
I love you. Let's do a trifecta. I got a really good Charlie horse.
It's Creepy Trifecta.
And now Sharice has got personal phone calls on her. First it was Nutter.
I think it's her boyfriend.
I figured that. Your wife calls, so why can't her boyfriend? Yankees won last night, 9-4, baby. They're in Seattle. That's right. Thank God we won. We lost 5 in a row. And my friends were starting to flip out, blow me up. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Yankees still 71-39 in first place by 9.5 games. Just relax. We were going to hit a bump in the road. It happens. You can't stay hot forever. And things don't go bad forever. Eventually they turn. Judge hit his 44th home run. On pace, we hope to break Roger Maris's record of 61 in 1961 when the Yankees won the World Series. College Football USA Top 25 came out yesterday. The top 25, we're going to go with the top 5. It's Alabama 1, Ohio State 2. A Buckeye is a Buckeye. Number 3 is Georgia, Franny's team. Every time I see them, I think of Francis and my boy Nick Woods from New York Prime. 2 big Georgia fans I know. 4 is Clemson Tigers, and 5 is touchdown Jesus, Notre Dame. When's the last time they've been in the top 5 before the season? So hats off to those guys, and hopefully college football will be back soon, and everybody has a good season, and maybe Georgia repeats. You never know what's going to happen. It is a possibility. And Kevin Durant wanted to get traded from the Brooklyn Nets, so no trade happened. So now he changed up a little. Now he says he's not coming back unless the owner fires the coach and fires the GM. You can't let that happen, Nets. Come on, man. We got to stay our ground. The players are running the league. You can't let guys get fired who don't deserve to get fired. If you wanted to fire them, that's fine, but you can't make Kevin Durant tell you who's going to fire and who's going to stay. That's not a good precedent to set up in the NBA. But Durant wants out so bad, and he said one of the teams he wants is the Miami Heat. And I am a Miami Heat fan, and I would want Durant if it wasn't to give up the Versace Mansion, the Hard Rock Casino, and all of South Beach. But I don't want it like this, where he can force himself to do anything because other players would do it, and I don't think that's good for the NBA. And that is your last trifecta of the day. And now we're going to turn it over because when you work, you got to be careful. It's different than when you're out with your friends or hanging out. You got to watch what you say, watch what you do. Franny's going to tell us something about emojis.
Well, yeah, so the pandemic, even though for a lot of us it's behind us, but yes, there's still things going on. But it brought out a new wave of communicating online through Zoom and Slack and all these other things. I know we use Microsoft Teams here. And so while texting has been something that's become commonplace in text messages or on social media, it's kind of starting to work its way into the office.
Yes.
And I even know on our email that we have Outlook here with iHeart, there's an option for you to put an emoji in there.
I get some.
And you can.
I get like sunshine.
Sometimes I'll put like a little smiley face here and there or whatever, but that's the extent of it.
I would never put like a heart.
I think, well, no. So that's
Except to
what they're saying.
Because he likes them in his emails.
But yeah, they're saying the use of emojis obviously have grown. A lot of even people who are, this one person, a communications expert, says that they're a great way to remind each other that we're people who have feelings, which is interesting as well, too.
I got feelings.
I got feelings. Some people also say that they use emojis in a work atmosphere because they say that it just emoji and it's kind of like laziness can communicate what they're trying to say without having to write it all out. Maybe. As well, too. But a lot of people have assumptions. Not everybody knows what emojis mean.
No, I didn't know what DTF was.
That's not an emoji, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's an initial. Nutter knows.
I just want to know why you end all your texts with the eggplant emoji, G.
I don't do that. See, Nutter, a believable story's got to be believable. That's not believable. I mean, I don't do that. I might say peace or K for cool. I do that a lot, but that's about it. And maybe the sunshine. And I send you like the rainbows and hearts.
But they say the smiley face emoji, okay.
Yeah.
They say it's one of the ones that are okay to use. But sometimes they say that these emojis had certain meanings that no longer the meaning has changed.
Okay.
Right? So Gen Zers decided that the new meaning of the laughing, crying face emoji is dead. But a lot of people say I'm dead because it's so funny that they're dead instead of it just being hilarious or whatever. The tongue emoji used to represent laughter, they say now you may have to be careful when you send that one at work. And it's the one where his eyes, they're like lopsided and his tongue's out. It meant laughter, but they say now it symbolizes playful sexiness.
Really?
Yes.
I just got one this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, from corporate.
Yes. So they're saying be careful.
Look at Nutter.
Playful sexiness.
I got a money bag
It's like a cheeky joke amongst friends or something.
I get a money bag once a while from the boss.
Okay, because is that what he's calling you?
Yeah,
he's calling you money bags?
Yeah, or cash, cash is king or something like that. But I don't take offense to it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't get offended if somebody sent me an emoji. I really wouldn't. But I probably wouldn't even know what the hell half of them meant. You know what I mean? Sunshine, that's nice.
Okay.
I love you to moon and stars.
How about the peach emoji?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's not a peach.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a peach.
It looks like something else, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a booty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People use the peach instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right,
they're peach when they're talking about the butt. The octopus, they use the octopus emoji. They say it's universal sign for somebody who wants you to cuddle with them. I never knew that.
Really?
Yes.
I was going to get octopus tonight for dinner. Thank God. I'm going to be like, you want to cuddle? I mean,
Yeah.
No, an octopus.
Yes. As Nutter mentioned, it's in the article. Never, ever use the eggplant emoji. It's used to describe a man's penis. But I don't know why you're sending an eggplant emoji on any
I know, they're more like
office.
a banana, not an eggplant. Let's be real. You guys are giving yourselves way too much credit.
Yeah.
Cerise speaking about her.
And the poop emoji is universally forbidden in the workplace, by the way.
I would assume that.
Forbidden. Yes, you would assume it as well. But they say a lot of people, the high five or raising hand emoji, they said was, and that's what it was, high five, that's how I use it.
Good job.
But a lot of people now say that it's used to tell someone to stop. So maybe if they're texting or writing something in an email, some people will use that to tell them to shut it down.
Well, do you think when you do certain things you're not sure of, maybe you should write what it means? Like sending you
Absolutely. I don't think you should just send emojis at work.
No, I'm saying if you say an emoji, then you should just say, hey, by the way, I meant, high five and not stop. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, but then you might as well just write it out. I mean, at that point.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the whole thing. I think people like to add to it just to add to the text or something like that. But work, you got to be careful. You really do.
You do. And I think just across the board, if you send an emoji, it should just be like I said, like sometimes I'll be like, have a nice day, and then like a smiley face or something like that.
Fine.
Yeah. Just use it just kind of like that. Don't use it to say words instead of actually typing out the words in itself, because some people may not understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, and I think anytime you're doing anything with work, as far as like a work email, it's different. You have to realize this too than if you're sending somebody a text message. That's totally different. I mean, when you're talking, and it could be people you work with all day, you're sending messages back and forth. But when you're sending somebody an email through work, I mean, that's work's property. You got to be careful what you say. And it's also there for proof. That's the bad thing, too. You got to worry about if people take it the wrong way, they could go, hey, you know what? This is what I got. I don't think it's appropriate. And that's a fine line with a lot of companies. You really don't know, because it might not seem like it, but you look at it, you're like, I sort of see what you're saying. So just be careful if you're going to say emojis, or pick up the phone. You can always do that and just say to the person whatever's on your mind. 877-927-6969. We're talking about spying on your spouse. Would you go into their computers? And also emojis at work. Is there any situations where, you think you've sent emojis and you're like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, and it's not proper. Guys, we have somebody on the phone?
Yes, we have Paul Lynn.
Oh, today, all day.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Greek, I got an emoji for you.
Yeah.
It's a banana in a tailpipe. Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
Paul Lynn, everybody.
Oh, it's always so good.
You guys did a great job with those today, by the way.
Always so good. So we're talking about work situations. This is people who went to Reddit, and they were saying that employees sharing the truths about jobs people often misjudge. And some of these are pretty eye-opening. And this one, because Greek always talks, and I think you're not the only one, but how meteorologists always they get a lot of jokes on their end. And a lot of people are just like, man, I could do it. It's so easy. So one person who is a meteorologist says, listen, there's always a lot of jokes along the lines of, must be nice to be wrong half the time and still keep your job.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you know how difficult it is to predict the weather 2 to 3 days out, let alone a week out? So they're just like, it's not as easy as you think it is.
Well, then you get a different job.
And we get a bunch of crap for it.
Well, it's like picking a game. I picked the Jaguars. I got 56 text messages.
Yeah.
You suck. It's part of it. When you're predicting something, you got to be right more than wrong.
This person was like, he's a janitor. He's like, give them respect too.
Yes, I agree.
He said, unless you want to empty your own trash and clean your own work or school space, seriously, being nice to the janitors, they were like, that's the least you can do to
That's
them.
right.
Yes.
I agree 100%.
Uh-huh. And it happens all the time. Somebody else here puts in there, they had a situation for airline employees. We talked about it. Sorry, but for 90% of the problems at the airport, the passengers got themselves into, or it's completely out of the airline's control. We can't control the weather. And when we tell you it's an ATC, air traffic control delay, that's not code for anything. That's really what is happening. So please don't give us crap.
Yeah, that's one of those jobs that is so ungrateful. People
Yes.
get so upset. First of all, 95% of people I think that get on a plane are nervous, have some anxiety, and you're bringing bad news usually. You never hear them go, attention please, the flight you just bought is going to be half price. It's usually there's a delay.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go a different route. We got to circle. I mean, the weather's bad. We're going to get turbulence. I mean, who wants to hear that? Imagine having dinner and somebody came over your table and said, hey, by the way, in 20 minutes, you're going to be sick. You don't want to hear that.
No.
So it's a tough job.
I'm
really.
afraid to ask who's on the phone.
So I wasn't going to do it, but go ahead. Who's on the phone?
We have Ray on the line.
Oh, okay.
Ray. Hello.
Where's Nutter Butter?
He's there.
Ray.
Your boy's here. Your boy's here, Ray. Don't worry.
Miss you, buddy.
My buddy Nutter Butter.
What can we do you for?
Hi, Francis. You're
Hi.
my buddy, too.
Hi.
So is Greek.
Hi, Ray.
What's up, Ray, baby? We're glad we can bring Nutter back for a couple days. We're doing great. We're glad we can bring Nutter back. He's filling in for Jimmy being out. He's doing a great job. And as soon as he walks in here, everybody loves Nutter. He's just one of those guys you can't get enough of. And I can see why his wife pays all the bills.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Except he lives in Boca, though.
That's the only bad part.
Boca's not bad. A lot of movie stars, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, nothing. Put nails in your tires.
That's about
it. Is that you, Ray, doing that to G-Man?
It was Nutter, actually. He wanted to commute with me this morning.
I thought we were going to carpool.
I love G. You kidding me? Come on. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to say hi, guys. I just got in the truck. The air conditioning feels great. It's hot as you know what outside right now.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much for listening. You put a smile on Nutter's face, and you're a good man, pal. Miss you.
You are too, buddy. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Bye, Ray. Speaking of him being in his car, did you see that there is a gas station in West Palm Beach? It's a marathon. I won't tell you exactly where, but they had today gas at $2.38 a gallon.
Wow. Where the hell is this?
I know where.
I don't have a car.
Yes. So they're dropping their prices of fuel to help drivers save money. And I'm going to give them some love because they are doing this for a reason.
Great job.
So it is a marathon gas station. And it's 215 Haverhill Road. They have lowered their prices to $2.38, and that's starting. Oh man, we missed it.
Man,
it was on the news. It looks like it started at 11, but I don't know if they're still. I don't know how long it went on for.
What is their price right now?
Yeah.
What are they going to move it up?
And
to?
it's part of what they call the Americans for Prosperity Florida's True Cost of Washington tour. So I guess the tour is highlighting the rising cost of American businesses, and so it's making its way through the Sunshine State. So I guess a bunch of businesses are lowering prices.
Gas stations?
And this one marathon in particular, I don't know if other ones are going to do the same thing. It looks like there are gas stations across our country, and this one in West Palm, Florida, decided to take part of this. And
it's great.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if anything else in Florida, and I don't. Make Fort Myers, stuff like that. But yeah, $2.38 at 11 o'clock. I don't know if it's still going on or if they just did it for a limited time.
Nutter, get over there after the break, after the show, man.
I'm going to need to. I hope they got a deal on premium.
The hell with premium. Just put anything in your car. It's not going to make a difference.
It does. It totally does.
It doesn't make a difference.
It does.
It does not. It's a scam. Put the same thing in. Throw lemonade in that car. You'll be fine.
Don't put lemonade in the car whenever you do.
Put sangria. You'll be fine. It's not difference. I'm telling you, $2.38, that's awesome. That's so nice for them.
Yeah.
Hats off, guys. You're doing a great job. Need more people like you in the world. That is the music that goes on when we about conclude the show. We got to thank everybody. We got to thank the audience for listening. I hope you laughed today, had some fun, and, made your hair go back in a bandana. I want to thank Nutter for doing a great job filling in for Jimmy.
You're very welcome, G-Man.
Of course, Cerise, I want to thank you. You stepped up as always. You're great to work with. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
And of course, Frances, who does it all. She does the blog. She helps out every aspect she can. She even said to management, is there more I could do today? I mean, she's just the best. And she always brings a lot to the table and always a great smile. Franny, thanks for doing a great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Of course, Nutter and Charisse. And we're going to have more Charisse coming up this week, too.
We are.
So get used to it, y'all.
Ooh.
Yeah, looking forward to it. But yeah, make sure you go to realradio921.com, the Penthouse blog. I have a monster truck that hit a Guinness World Record for hitting speeds of over 101 miles per hour, which is unheard of. Also, the pickle juice slushie is back at Sonic. Are you into it?
Not really.
What do you think?
I'll try anything once.
And then
but probably not twice.
That video of the groom exposing his bride at the reception of something quite scandalous is there. All kinds of good things. That is a Penthouse blog. But yes, of course, you all are waiting for some parting words from the G-Man.
If you blow out a candle tonight and you can't think of a wish, blow out a candle for me. Peace.